Hey Google, connect to Bluetooth. What bitch?
Here we go again.
Yeah, ultra banger, silly with it, Weapon X, yeah. I'm not known for the singing of the common man's grammar. Jay from the clan, but I'm not a Wu-Tanger. Concrete gorilla, still spitting bananas. We set the foundation, swinging a new hammer. Yeah, ultra banger, silly with it, Weapon X, yeah. I'm not known for the singing of the common man's grammar. Jay from the clan, but I'm not a Wu-Tanger. Concrete gorilla, still spitting bananas. We set the foundation, swinging a new hammer. Glitz and the glamour come secondary to my timeless jewels and street knowledge degrees. Weapon X, haters down on your knees. Put your rhymes in the flame and repent to the east. 1, 2, 3 in a 3, 2, 1. Exodus, hip-hop redemption, resurrection. Tell folks I'm on one. And my boy, I'm a star. Be more free, drama. Round the mountain I come. Hannibal's descendant won't stand for minimum. Dummy bills done as I bring the hella heat. My underground scroll spellbound in the streets. Weapon X, I back for the next level. He's back in the old dark sun, give me rule. Weapon X, raise her by the day I do. I'm running with the jihad and cypher. Born to a die, Brooklyn's where I'm from. My sole agenda is to rep the African in the hip-hop manner. We come a long way from a verse thick blade to a dark sun gray. In the state of war, verbalizing the peace.
Oh, yeah.
My hostility is taught clerics of the beast.
Already?
It's those seats when I resurrect fam. Community soldiers who onslaught the jam. Positive thinking, my streets be sticking with the wrong kind of pimping. The turn on the own is the first step
Yeah,
to
we got.
sipping. Training fools, set tripping on the steps of school. Tell folks to cool and possess with ness. Or be a contribution to the prison business. You know how it goes, son, there's nothing to guess. You can be a strange fruit and be straight innocent. Weapon. Yeah, ultra banger, silly with it, Weapon X, yeah. I'm not known for the singing of the common man's grammar. Jay from the clan, but I'm not a Wu-Tanger. Concrete gorilla, still spitting bananas. We set the foundation, swinging a new hammer. Glitz and the glamour come secondary to my timeless jewels and street knowledge degrees. Weapon X, haters down on your knees. Put your rhymes in the flame and repent to the east. 1, 2, 3 in a 3, 2, 1. Exodus, hip-hop redemption, resurrection. Tell folks I'm on one. And my boy, I'm a star. Be more free, drama. Round the mountain I come. Hannibal's descendant won't stand for minimum. Dummy bills done as I bring the hella heat. My underground scroll spellbound in the streets. Weapon X, I'm back for the next level. He's back in the old dark sun, give me rule. Weapon X, raise her by the day I do. I'm running with the jihad and cypher.
¿Pero qué tú estás haciendo, manito? Oye, hablando contigo, ven. Mira, espera. I'm put the invite, put the link.
To a dark sun gray. In the state of war, verbalizing the peace. My hostility is taught clerics to the beast. That's why I don't cease when I resurrect fam. Community soldiers who onslaught the dam. Positive thinking, my streets be sticking with the wrong kind of pimping. The turn on our own is the first step to sipping. Train fools, set tripping on the steps of school. Tell folks to cool and possess with ness. Or be a contribution.
Vamos fumando contigo.
You know how it goes, son, there's nothing to guess. You can be a strange fruit and be straight innocent. Weapon X. Weapon X. With a jihad and cypher. Frederick Douglass, Weekly Carver.
Let's get back in from work.
Walker, Sonny Carson to H-Rap Brown. Ancestry that walked the black crowd. As if you were born in the stars. Enrolled in the army of Abdul Jabbar's. As if you were born
Oh yeah. Hello. Testing.
1 2 1 2. Salute.
Salute.
I was gonna
How's
say you look
everything
like
going?
you just woke up. Get for it.
Oh no, I'm doing this. They did an update in GTA and added the cab service online, and
Yeah, I know. I
you
was on it.
gotta complete like 50 fares with that one
Wait there.
car.
Again, I know. I was on it.
I'm like at 25 right now, with the same car. The car's fucked up and everything.
I don't know if I told you.
Is the plus, the GTA Plus. It gives you businesses. It
I
gives you
saw
like an
that. I
auto
didn't know what the
shop. It'll
fuck it
give you an
was.
office next month, and next month after that, will give you like a biker clubhouse. Next month after that, will give you a facility or bunker. But it's gonna give you like a whole business or something.
Does it ever give you the big weapons and like a terabyte, shit like that?
Right now, the biggest weapon is the new plasma gun. I didn't even get it yet. It's the van.
No,
There's a van.
I'm asking. Yeah, I'm asking. Does it ever give like stuff like that? Like what I mean, the big military weapons, the war stock stuff. Does it give that or no?
I haven't seen that yet, unless it's a theme, like some war stock shit theme, and they're giving a whole bunch of type of shit of war, like the Avenger. Let's say they give the Avenger away for free, or the anything that's in war stock that's a big like the mobile operation unit, like that has heist in it, like the Terabyte.
Right. That's what I asked.
Yeah, you'll get those. They gave those in the beginning when they came out with the Plus, bro.
Oh, okay. So then yes, they do.
Yeah. They cycle it though. They cycle the theme. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I was looking yesterday, and I went down to the add-ons, and I was real quick. I was like, "What the fuck is add on for $4.99 GTA. Like, what the fuck is that? So that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, the
I had
price.
the question in my head and I never got the answer. You just told me. Thank
It
you.
helps advanced people that don't have the time to play all day on it catch up.
I got it. I got it.
Now, people that got everything in the game don't get it because it don't make sense. You already got the shit. They're just gonna give you something for free that you already got.
You gotta let people hear you until they ask you, what'd you say?
Yeah. Right. Oh my god, I got a lady in my cab sitting in it. Oh my god, I forgot. I gotta drop her off. I'm talking to you. I pulled over. The lady's in the cab. I'm losing money. I'm at 26 right now. I'm trying to get 50 in this one cab to get that that livery and everything unlocked when that car comes out. That's a challenge. I try to do it without scratching the car. Now my shit got fucked up at 24.
Hey, question. Everything all right?
Yeah,
Sure.
very good. Yeah, I feel like yeah, man, because I got suspended from both my accounts, bro,
I know
in
you
1
told
week.
me.
Both of them. No, I told you the other one. The other one I got suspended too.
Yellow
For
told
both.
me. You and Yellow told me. Yellow came back, told me
And
on the second one. I spoke to him yesterday, day before yesterday.
I did the StreamYard on Twitch for the first time. You know what I'm saying? And on there I could play music videos, movies, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I only asked that because, when I was in Slow Burns earlier, I said, "What's up to y'all?" No me digan nada. So
I said salute. I said salute to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you look back at it, I said salute. What up? I said what up, Blood Mover. Magoo was there doing his fuck shit, taking the narrative. You know,
It must have been. I must have missed it. My bad.
yeah.
Come here.
But it was a heated discussion going on at the moment. Even
So
though I said what up, you know what I mean? Because there was so much going on.
I missed it, but Slow Burn put me on, and I'm not even gonna continue on that. Like,
yeah,
I told him chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that he diffused. I don't like to see people that normally ain't like that. So
that's what they picking on, people that ain't like that, to act like they capping on here or some bully shit. That's why I told son, I know what you here for. He got mad. Like, you're not here for nothing positive, bro. I already know what type of time you're on. Once we get we don't like making the same mistake twice, bro. I just dropped my fare off. Now I can roll a blunt. Yo, now they making me go up to the mountains in Paleto Bay from the city, bro.
10 years later.
I was trying to stay in the city and do little routes in the city, and then now they making me go out the city, bro. I'm like, shit. Oh, I also did the PC version. I went to the Soldier Boy shit and the Empire New York shit. It's like a role play shit. Nigga, this shit is crazy, bro. I gotta update my computer. It's choking on there. For some reason, I don't know if they putting too much in them cities. My shit. And they keep pushing back this fucking Sea of Thieves. I'm like, damn, bro. It's never gonna come out. How's everything with you over there? How's the weather? It's so like crazy snow and shit recently. Over here, yo. Since when you seen lightning in the winter in New York? Have you ever seen lightning in the winter in New York and rain, like storm in the winter?
Can't say that.
Bro, 2 times I seen it. Everybody would drop them. I like can't believe it. Yo, lightning, thunder, and rain. And then there was rain in Manhattan on one block only, like one spot. Everywhere else wasn't raining, just one circle of wet rain coming from the sky, bro. Shit's weird, bro. I never seen lightning in the fucking winter, bro. When I seen that, I was like, oh, we getting Cali weather, bro. And now it's snowing over there and getting raining over there like crazy. The planet shifted just now, man. I feel like the planet shifted, bro. No way in hell.
Suspect 1, the homies never came to see me. Suspect 2,
I don't know. I'm just so allegedly. You know what I mean? But for us to be getting hot ass weather and we getting tropical weather in fucking the winter, one day cold, next day 70 degrees, and then the rain shit.
I usually play Xbox with the gun cock. I'm cool with taking mine, but I took other niggas gunshots.
They got nothing but erratic weather here, so I'm used to all the influxes and changes of the weather, immediate, drastic, extreme, and all that. Honestly,
You get it because you're really high in the sky.
no. Well, when I got here 10 years back, an old lady told me that you don't like the weather. Go inside for 20 minutes. When you come back out, see if it appeases to you. So that's to show that the weather changes here. Like you said, like tomorrow we may get 70 degrees weather, but today, right now, it's at 12 degrees.
Oh shit!
It may be sun for the next week, and then the week after, we're gonna get a snowstorm.
You got good weather in the way you got good weather because when they tell you something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Over here, they'll tell you it's gonna be a snowstorm. It'll snow for 30 minutes, and it ain't no storm, like a pure lie. Or they'll say there's another storm coming, and there's a clear sky, it's just windy, and that's it. Like the bipolar weather. Like they'll say it's gonna be cold and it'll be a hot day. Like the weather in New York is all bipolar up, bro. The news people, I don't know, they what the fuck, they be lying as hell. I gonna say a snowstorm and not one drop comes down, like nothing happens. All these trucks are ready and everything, and nothing happens. Other than that, the Giants are in. The Nets finally won one game because ever since Kevin Durant got injured, bro, I fucking hate that they really bodied him in the Miami game on purpose. Like that's the only way they could hurt the Nets is by injuring our players, bro. I get fucking mad. That game pissed me off when they did that to him. And they were really hands-on him more than ever. Because he's so skilled that they have to injure him in order to fucking win. They were in a winning streak. Then now they were in a losing streak and finally won one game today with Kyrie last night.
Yeah, I'm glad the home teams are doing good.
Yeah. The Lakers just beat Memphis, and Shep, I seen a little picture, video or something. He was going in. Like he was about to fight somebody's dad or some shit. At the game. Shep?
Who?
The dude Shep with the talk show host guy with Skip. Sharp? He did Sharp? Yeah. He almost had a fight today with somebody's dad at the Laker game versus Memphis when the Lakers won. It was crazy the way they won the fucking game.
Yeah, I told you about that already. You may have forgot. That was just a distraction. Their relations has always been that. It's always been borderline controversial. That's the reason why.
It's the only thing that people watching on the network.
Diablo, vieron. Uno pa uno. That's why they knew that when they started it. An older black guy and an older white guy talking about sports was going to bring about the energy that they was looking for. So it's always been borderline controversial. Notice he didn't lose his job. And it forwards the narrative right now. You know, the Kanye, what's buddy from the Nets? Irving, the Kanye and Kyrie situation was to also further things. Like that was the after of that to kind of pan it out in a way, even though it was Jews versus blacks, if you will. Now they moved it over a little bit, so now it's white. That was back to the white versus black.
Then now the Chinese versus black with China Mac and Meth Hoffa.
You see, And then that goes on throughout the year, quarter to quarter, news topic, news something, a death, controversy, somebody's not paying their taxes, who's the president gonna be,
Scandals, and it's all fucking soap opera shit.
And like the song that's playing right now, aside from family and your mental state, along with financial, nothing else matters.
Yep.
That's the shit I'm on this year, bro.
That's why I feel like this has been the best month. That suspension for like that week made me think and reiterate on how my content's gonna come out now.
If
Now
you're always on
I'm
the
not gonna
front
play
line,
music on my gaming content on YouTube. My shit's if I'm gaming, is like conversation wise, and the vibe is about the game and not politics and stuff like that. When I'm on a podcast and we talking politics, everything that's different. It's like
if you're always on the front line, you'll never have any time to take a break for rest and relaxation. If you're always on the front line, and sometimes when you get pulled off of the front line, you get a better look at the war.
Yeah,
¿Entiendes? That's why, oíste, escúchame, that's why yo soy tranquilo aquí. Claro que the DDoSing and all that is okay. It keeps me away, but yet still here, you know? And then I get to see a lot different. I like a lot of different things.
The world has a lot of options. They make it seem like there's no options, and the options they don't have because they don't want to look for those options. They want to take the options from others. Well, there's so many options and opportunities. There's no way we're gonna make a wrong. There shouldn't be a wrong turn. And like
there's always a right turn and a wrong turn. But even if you take the wrong turn, you can find right in it.
And I felt like when we keep it 100 with situations and bring out the pure facts of the energy and all the propaganda, the bullshit shows in light that it is fake energy, when then they'll tap out from the reality's perspective of things. Like, it's corny to be real, but it's real to be fake.
I love being corny.
Yeah.
I'm infatuated with it now.
I love being boring. I live a little longer. Excitement goes fast.
Less gray hairs.
Yeah.
Less stress.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm getting 1 or 2 now because my teenagers are growing up. But other than that, just a lot of defamation of people that got good energy.
Even though I had it, thing of the past. I had the lives with hundreds of people on the regular. You know, I had that once, right? It's cool.
Yeah, of course.
But
there's the whole alliance.
Escucha. Even though I had that once, what I would go live for when I had it is the same thing I go live for now. So, and which is nothing more than socializing.
Yeah,
we're doing that right now.
Vibing.
So whether it's 100 people that I have the privilege to socialize with, or the experience rather, not even the privilege. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
But the experience to speak with 100 people or a few doesn't change anything. My objective is still met. My mission is successful. I came here initially from back 2013, November 17th or 18th, to talk with people. To this day, still talking with people. So
that's the thing I find amusing.
Don't
You're not. The word is we're not relevant, but yet so many things they saying about us that they characterize us. So why are we not?
Steven,
nobody.
We've been dealing with that.
No, don't work
for
like
over
that.
5 years.
Yet I don't know none of their habits, their hobbies,
Who's
what
they?
foods they like,
Yeah.
nothing. I don't give a fuck. But yet they know that shit about ours. Us.
I see what you're saying. Yes, and that's just how it has to be. There's things you have to accept. There's things. See, you know the Serenity Prayer? Do you?
No,
That's a question.
no, I'm not gonna lie.
No, you don't know the Serenity Prayer? I'll
I never
recite
knew
it.
that.
You'll tell me you do know it. Let me refresh your memory. The Serenity Prayer. God grant me the power to accept the things I cannot change and the power to change the things I can. Basically. So the good part sounds, God, give me the power to change the things I can. The challenge in the Serenity Prayer.
All right.
It's natural. The power, the challenge in the power of the Serenity Prayer is to be able to recognize the things you can't change. So when talking about there's things we can't change.
Yeah.
Not you, not me, not collectively. If we get together with 16 other people, there's still things we can't change. So, but if you ask God to grant you the strength to accept, see, because when you don't accept, that's when you have a problem for yourself, because you don't want to accept. Listen, I'll give it up first. I didn't want to accept that people weren't using their common sense and wanted to go with drama instead. I wasn't accepting that. That's why I've always been, rebellious the way I am. Front door. Not with streamers. It was me versus commenters. And I accepted people and wanted to encourage others to do this. But I didn't accept that people were going to troll. I figured one day we could just clear it all out. Right? Mbute. I didn't accept that. I fought that. I've accepted it now.
Let me fix this camera's in the wrong place. I keep looking up.
It caused a personal disgruntlement with myself. Like, that's why, people say, he's controlling. También, okay, claro. Yeah, I want to control it to the fact that I only want what I want. I don't want to accept that there's going to be other shit that I can't control. That was my problem. I don't have that problem anymore. Let things be as they are. Allow the flow. Yeah. If I didn't go with that, to what I'm telling you right now, we wouldn't be sitting here talking, sir. So, Serenity Prayer. Accept the things you can change. Change the things you can change, and accept the things you can't. Once you start accepting the things you can't, it's like everything glides over. You start overlooking certain shit that you wouldn't have before, maybe.
Oh yeah. Let's say some people feel like I'm bugged out because sometimes I chill with a group, but then I separate because I feel like I have to find myself sometimes. So like it's like like a monk does or something. Like
you gotta find yourself.
Finding yourself, yeah. You know what I mean? And people start thinking, and I'm mad at them when I'm not. It's just that's me. Like I'm always like to chill, but then I like to have that meet that find myself time. Like I could just walk, look at the city, water, or whatever. Like what I mean?
Like yourself.
Simple shit.
You caught that?
Yeah.
You don't find yourself. You're displaced from yourself.
Yeah.
When you take a reflection or check yourself, you may not possibly won't like yourself if you're not yourself. Yeah. So always find yourself, always center, always focus. You don't know, but I do that at least 2 times a day, at the start and at the end, a lot. Before I go to work, when I wake up, focus. And it's a practice that I've been keeping now for a little over a year.
That's what keeps me conscious. If I don't do that, then I won't be conscious because the world right now is not conscious. They're not doing that.
Let me ask you something. You still drink?
No. Occasionally, I'll have a shot or one.
When was the last occasion that you had a drink?
Yesterday, earlier today. Yeah. Only one shot. Yeah, one shot.
Okay, so to give some power to what you're saying about occasionally, when was the time before that? Before yesterday or earlier? When was
I don't know, was it the day before that or the day before that? I probably had like a shot or two. Not a bottle, not on nothing. Like
I don't know about occasion. That sounds daily.
No. Like it's not every day. Like homeboy come through, we chill. You got boom. Other than that, it's not like I drink every day. I don't like drinking like that. Like I take a shot. We in the cold, we chilling, boom. But I can't. I don't like drinking because it fucking. I don't like the taste.
That's a bad.
But I'm a smoker.
It's cold.
I have to have weed.
A shot to warm myself up. I feel you. I hear you.
No. But it's a thing. Like it's we cheersing each other. Like it's like salute. Like we take a time out of our day where we take like we see each other. We got the bottle there. Boom. We take one shot for that day. Boom, and that's it. It's not like we down on the bottle or we getting ripped on the bottle. It's just like cheers. Like it's like how the Russians do with the vodka.
I don't need the justified reasons of drinking. What I'm pointing out is you get more clarity, bro. You get more clarity, more focus. You're able to deal with more with less of the distractions.
Yeah.
I have realized, for me, and it may not be for you or anyone else, and I'm okay with that. But while we're having a conversation, I've expressed to you, since it's been a year and what's today, the 17th, 18th? Short of a year and 3 weeks that I have not had a single drop of alcohol. My focus is improved. Better than what it was before.
Yeah.
I see things.
I don't like drinking.
I've always seen things differently.
I feel like drinking makes me get aggressive, bro.
To the second fold of it.
No, I mean, like I feel like I'm more on shit than the usual. Like, it's like it triggers. But
I notice a lot of people need it to survive.
No, I can't.
Not even. Sorry, survive is the wrong word. To socialize.
Nah, that's not me. I just take the shot just to get the little buzz.
I just said I noticed in me stopping to be on the front line of drinking. I realized things about drinking. I realized things about drinking before I even started drinking. Again,
yeah, I like the little buzz from the shot and the whole, the feeling of it, but it takes a little edge off, especially going through something at the moment. You take a little shot and just breathe in and out.
I'm not looking to empower the justifications in drinking. Any alcoholic or anyone who drinks alcohol can justify as to why they drink to you.
Oh yeah. Like if you're living on a bottle a day every day, shit. Yeah, I can't drink every day at all. I can't. I'll be throwing up. My sugar.
But what you don't hear regularly is the benefits behind not involving yourself in it. I frequently tell people now. I'll be 49 next month. In all my years on this planet, I have yet to hear the success story with alcohol attached to it. Like, I had a bottle of tequila last night, and because of it, all this, I came up with these ideas, and now my business is flourishing, and everything's really good. Shout out to tequila. No, I have a conversation with anybody. So,
nah, me, I gotta have my smoke. I'm a smoker. I gotta have my bud. I got my little 2 packs. Yeah,
I'm talking about alcohol.
Yeah, I smoked the whole pack. This was full. I had this one and this one. Well, this one.
Oh, another thing. Una otra before I forget. You know, my principal shit. I saw a thing on the news, and I had thought about you and my other friend. I already spoke to him. Yo, they hollow the ramen noodles. I just saw a whole thing about it that it's not good whatsoever
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of sodium.
with the condition que tú lo tienes. So,
Yeah.
cógelo suave con eso because I heard you a month
What?
ago.
Well,
You lo dije, oh yeah, nah, I got that. You know, I got the little packet, little papang. Throw that in the microwave real quick. So you just dije eso.
no, I never put that in the microwave. That wasn't me. I never put that shit in the microwave. That's not how I made that shit. I made that shit like regular soup.
I've never confused you with anybody else.
No, I'm saying I never put it in the microwave before.
Well, I don't know.
That's not me. I boil the shit.
Okay, but that's it's not even neither here nor there. Whether you boiling the water or you nuking it, it don't matter. They're saying that that's bad. That's extra bad for you. So, and they said, you know, nothing more than one every other week. So 2 in a month.
It's just not good for anybody. People don't get to digest it. It
And
stays in longer.
especially people dealing with the condition que tú lo tienes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of sodium in it.
I know. That's what
So I
they
don't
said.
eat it like
And I
that.
know
But
that anyway.
if I ain't eat all day like that and I eat one's gonna level all my sugar that I need for that day.
If
But if you eat and indulging a whole bunch of shit like that, then that's not good.
If you're not gonna, you know, slow that. Well, if you're not gonna, you're gonna whatever.
Dough, rice, bread,
and
rice, bread, and dough and spaghetti and shit is not good.
¿Tú me oíste o tú hablando al mismo tiempo que yo hablando? ¿Me oíste?
Yeah. I might have to go.
For that matter, nada se cambia. Nada se cambia. Nothing changed. And that's just me being me.
Shit, I lost all my weight since I got my shit. I lost at least 30 pounds, bro.
And I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna leave it alone. As a friend, I'm that friend. If you've got whatever you need to, I'm that friend that's gonna be like, yo, you know you need to, right?
Yeah.
So, no te coja con nada otra. Just, you know,
yeah.
Focus, take care of yourself. You know, when you're on the other side against me, yeah, fuck you, whatever.
Bing bong. Nah, I'm on some feng shui shit. Literally, I'm like chilling because my year, I went through cases and everything. This year, I'm not trying to go through all that. I've been 20 years without getting in trouble and shit. A lot of shit happened this year, so I just realized a lot of shit just fall back and just grow old. Ain't nothing gonna get no faster. Everybody want to live a fast life, and then it has a fast ending. You know, I'm gonna take my time. I could walk 11 miles right now by taking my time. When a person is rushing, can't even walk a mile.
That's good.
Like I could walk to the ferry back, boom, like nothing. Even if I'm in pain, bro, because it's in the mind. Once I'm in this energy thing in my like, you know, I'm what's it called? Animated, like my nerves, whatever. I'm like, it's adrenaline, basically. I could be in pain with adrenaline, and adrenaline will overcome the pain. People don't believe that you can control pain through your mind. Because if you just focus on the pain, you're gonna feel the pain. And that's how people get more sick, because now they focus on the pain and thinking they're sick, when you could combat that by making yourself stronger and overcoming the pain. That you'll be numb from the pain, basically.
Just can't
But I'm just happy winter's going by. Whether I like the weather, the hot weather is the best, bro. I get sciatic problems in the motherfucking cold, bro. That's the worst. I don't know if people know what sciatic is.
I know. It's the nerves. I get it too, B. I got it right now. This
I wish
show-
I didn't have that. I would be doing shit in life right now that you couldn't believe. That's holding me back
Again,
20 years.
this shoulder right here. I deal with sciatic nerve issues.
Mine is the lumbar spine to the hips.
Huh?
Like that shit locks. Like I can't even move. I'll be like,
you-
oh, wait a minute. Oh.
Don't take it offensive, but you talk a lot. I listen a lot.
Because I lose shit, because I lose a lot of memory. I lose memory. My sugar goes up and down. Ever since this happened, I have to always remember shit over and over, keep repeating my shit, and keep going through scenarios because I forget the slightest things without even realizing it. Because when the sugar goes spikes up, you lose memory because you lose the oxygen of the brain situation.
So you actually suffer from short-term memory loss?
Never had it till I got diagnosed with this shit. So I'll be looking at my wallet over and over. I'll be checking because I don't like to lose IDs. You know what I mean? So whenever I move anything around, I always check it like 10 times, 5 times before I make sure it's where it's at, because I'll fucking, when I, don't check it, I'll lose it. Because many times I've gotten a brand new ID and I'll have it in my pocket and I'll lose it the same day. So I've made sure that I always have it. And in the past few years, I haven't lost nothing because I always check my shit more than once. And I think I must have had this shit way before they diagnosed me with it. I just didn't know I had it. You know what I mean? I was sick for a while, thinking it's other shit. When they diagnosed me, it did its damage. And then they're wondering, okay, from 980 at 5, you're supposed to be dead. You had 980, you also lose a lot of, oxygen brain. I was already going blind. So by that note, yeah, I just keep all the memories, good and bad, everything, just to keep focusing in consciousness, because that's the worst shit, man. I don't want to go through Alzheimer's at a young age. So when I say a lot and I talk, it's because I'll forget shit, and then I'll be sitting here. The stream, you see me sit there and I say nothing. No.
All good. Hey, did you get a notification or did you just happen to look up? See me on the time?
No, I got the notification, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Right there, 43 minutes ago on my phone. Oh shit, I'm going the other way. 43 minutes ago, right there, blunt mover.
Claro. Okay.
Man, I got that shit in deck, man. It go pring. And I'm over here playing the game. I'm like, oh, you up at this time? Nobody be up at this time. I'm like, oh shit.
I've always been up at this time.
Yeah, I'm forced to be up, bro. I'll be tossing and turning. I have to smoke.
If you will, this
Not
is
OD.
my time.
What time is it over there?
I'm just getting off work. When you were headed up from Slow Birds, I burned the blunt and then I went to work. I'm just getting back from that. And I put one up earlier and I don't believe that my notifications went out. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 6:25 over here. Let me see.
But all good, all good.
I gotta make sure this cab makes it up to 50. I don't think he's gonna make it. They keep running into my shit.
Yeah, I haven't started the cab company thing and some other things because I need that extra money. But thanks for explaining that. I didn't know what that was. The $4.99. That's what it is, right? The GTA Plus.
Plus, yeah.
See, at first when you first said it, I thought you were talking about PlayStation Plus, but no.
No. This is own subscription.
Right.
They gives you money every month. It gives you
And
a whole bunch of perks, things for free. Businesses.
$5 every month.
Yeah.
I thought you buy it and then they just give you that every month or whatever.
Nah, that's a
cool. I could
subscription.
use that right now anyway because I need to be. What is it, like 75,000 or 750? How much is it to start the cab company?
Start the what?
To start the cab company.
Why don't you? You just gotta go pick up a cab. You don't even gotta buy it. The business.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just go to the place.
But there's people with that own a company.
No, not the cab company. The cab company is go to the parking lot. There's a door there. You go in there, you come out and get in the cab and drive off.
Look it up. My boy was talking about it yesterday. There's people that are making a company out of it. There was a dude that had like 30 cab cars with rims on them and all that. And you know what I mean? He was running the business.
Oh no, that's PC or something, bro. You can't do that on here.
Well, it was my boy Piff, so it might
have to be PC, bro.
On PC.
Yeah, it has to be PC. You can't do that on here, bro. No 30 cars and no. The game would crash if we had 30 of the same car on the server. Yeah, maybe if there was the whole lobby in their own cab, might. But I'm at 26 now, plus the 14 I did earlier. But this one I gotta do 50 straight. Now my cab is fucked up, man. I need to roll a blunt. They got me dropping people off on the mountains now, bro. They fucking with me, man. But it makes the game fun because it gives me a challenge, something to do. I used to play that shit in Vice City, the cab always, back in the day. Used to fuck with it. The checker cab that they had. Oh, Crazy Taxi, remember that shit?
What strain you got?
No, I got sour diesel.
Sour diesel?
Yeah.
I got some Blood Moon. Every blood clot time. I got some Blood Moon. I like how that just went to.
Yo, it's a lunar year. It's the year of the rabbit. Tell everybody, what is the lunar year?
You said it's the year of the rabbit?
Yeah. It's lunar year today or yesterday. The new year.
Chinese New Year.
Yeah. So I know there's people around the world celebrating right now. They're doing what they drink. That's Japanese. Sake is Japanese, right? What is a Chinese liquor? I would like to know. Whiskey, right? They got whiskey.
I couldn't tell you. Aside from what you just said, that's all I know. Sake.
Yeah,
But that's
sake,
rice
well,
wine.
that's Chinese, right? Sake's
And
Chinese.
it's rice wine. It's not liquor.
Yeah.
Memories be.
Memories be.
I gotta find out what is a Japanese liquor. Like, what, I don't know. I don't like shit that tastes like shit anyway. I like the fucking drinks that taste like slushies and shit. And I can't drink that. That's all sugar. Can't even drink a coquito no more. Maybe a little taste and that's it. One shot. And that's only once a year.
He's just a mad dude. Sometimes he's mad rude, but still a good nigga with it. Like the way you flow, cause he picky. Smoke a lot of icky.
I eat a lot of chicken though. I eat turkey. Chicken, turkey. I would eat fish, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just too fluffy for me.
A little fame blowing mad smoke all in his face. He hated breathing for that reason.
I don't eat red meat like that. Pork, I eat it rarely. The only thing I stay away from is lasagna. I'm like Garfield. I can eat lasagna all fucking day. Yeah, I gotta get that drug thing, the acid lab shit. I haven't done that yet, and I gotta do the Dr. Dre mission shit on this. So I haven't done that on this here. Done that yet? The Dr. Dre shit?
I did those missions. Yeah, you do. You do suffer from short term. I did those missions with you.
Dr. Dre shit, right?
Yeah. Me, you, and fucking Tripitón.
Shit.
No shit.
No, I did it on there. I said on the I'm trying to say on P4, but I didn't do it on P5 because this is another account. They don't let me bring that account over because it's too much money.
Damier, yeah.
It's a new account.
It's been years since I last played GTA, so yeah.
Oh no, then no. The Dr. Dre shit just came out recently, bro. Not that long ago. Yeah, we did some other heist. There's a lot of heists. But Dr. Dre got his own heist now. He got a rap studio and everything in the game.
I'm gonna have to go look at that. I know I did it already.
Oh, if you did it, you probably did. Yeah, but that was recent. That came out like
I did
2
it
years
with
ago.
a crew. I didn't do it random. I wasn't doing it with randoms.
But you could do it by yourself too. That's the only mission you really could do by yourself. That and the Calle Perico.
And
I like the Calle Perico, and
I just finished the entire Dax missions. Dax missions by myself.
Well, that's the acid shit. Yeah, the new shit you could do by yourself. And the Dr. Dre mission, I did it by myself. I had nobody to help me, and it was easy. Not hard, but it was pretty quick. They make it like $1 million change or something.
So what heist was it we did?
And we used to do Pacific Standard.
Okay.
We used to do the Pacific Standard.
That ends on the motorcycles.
Yeah, remember we used to rob the bank.
Which one? Which one is that?
With the first heist. We used to burn the first heist like a motherfucker. That's Pacific Standard, the big bank. Remember that shit? That's the first heist that they put in your apartment. They had a room where you could do heists where Lester will come and shit. But there's so many different heists and different types of things people could do now. It's just crazy. And they made me drive hella far, man, for this toll. Shit. My car hasn't been smoking yet. It's fucked up. The whole front, the back, it's all right. I was trying to get this done without having not one hit, and the pedestrian just runs right into me. To do this challenge without scratching the car is a tough one. 50 fares without scratching the car. I was trying to challenge my friend. I was like, yo, can we do it? Can you do it? That's insane. You have to drive mad slow. So who you going for the Super Bowl?
My only team left in it is the Giants.
Yeah.
Brady and them didn't make it.
Yep.
Seahawks is out of it. And the Steelers are out of it.
We got Cowboys, San Francisco, Buffalo. Who else?
And if I have
the
to,
Giants.
If I have to, like, you know, my last dog in the fight, which I never rocked with, but easy for me to do, would be the Bills. But
Yeah.
fuck Cowboys, fuck the Niners, and whoever else is left.
But there's a kid in the Niners that came in this year. I'm not a Niners fan.
Fuck the Niners.
But there's a quarterback. He's young, and they said that he's predicted to be the new Brady.
Nah, you're not hearing me. Fuck the Niners.
No, I know that. But this kid is phenomenal, like Brady is, but young.
You're still throwing power his way. Fuck the Niners. You're talking about what's his face? I know who you're talking about. Garalathon. I don't even know how to pronounce his name right now.
And he came in by a win this year because of their quarterback got hurt.
And everybody on that team and everybody rooting for that.
Oh yeah. I don't even like fuck the Cowboys, fuck San Francisco.
Definitely fuck the Cowboys, the Cowgirls.
Fuck,
it's always been
what is it? The Bengals? No, what is it? The Bengals? No, the
Bengals.
Who's playing Buffalo? Buccaneers, right? No, Bengals, right?
I ain't gonna root for them unless they playing one of those two teams.
Yeah, it's just the Giants and the Buffalo. That's it. And they both rock the same colors. They're both New York. One's upstate and one's New York City. The tri-state area, because Jersey too.
I just want to see the Niners fall.
Oh man,
and the Cowgirls.
Yeah,
damn.
Both of them. Like, how both these niggas got their teams? Oh my God, Lord. I just want to see New York win every team in 1 year in my lifetime. I want to see all our teams win a championship in 1 year. We got so many teams. That'll be a banger, bro. You know how many parades in 1 year? Holy shit. Like, so where should the Yankees win? The Nets win. The Giants win. The Red Bull. Like all of them.
Yeah, I heard your prediction earlier. The son of his condition, that they might get that's where the momentum is.
Yeah.
Go Giants.
Go Giants, but the way shit's scripted and politics have made their way.
Yeah, and that's good. They got their division, so they good. Now it's time for them. It may not be time for them, but they could get ousted, and then
Yeah,
if you were to look around at who would have deserved it, it'd be a toss up between the Cowgirls and us.
yeah,
We ain't won shit since the Miracle Catch,
yeah.
and that was the last. That was right before I left New York. I remember ripping open the window on 196 in Kingbridge and yelling at the top of my lungs when he made the catch. Yeah, that's motherfucking football.
Yeah. Shit. So they play Sunday or they play tomorrow? Today.
I don't even know.
Let me check. I need to check this shit out. Check this shit out.
There be Saturday games. Somebody gonna play. Or they might just be letting them all stack till Sunday.
Here you go, Kyrie again. Talk about Kyrie post cryptic messages. Okay. Today is the 21st. We have Jaguars versus the Chiefs. We have the Giants. Wait, get frozen for a second. Okay, now we got it. We have the Jaguars versus the Chiefs at 4:30 p.m. We have the Giants versus the Eagles at 8:15 p.m. today.
Giants versus who?
The Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles.
Right, gotta get them out the way. And I forgot Chiefs is still in it. That's another one of my crews. That was my last new crew. So I rock with Patrick.
Yeah, those are the only two games today. For the NFL.
And who were they playing?
They're playing the Giants, right?
No. The Chiefs?
Oh, look, Jaguar versus the Chiefs.
Chiefs. That's what I was asking. I was asking who the Chiefs were.
Okay, on the 22nd, Sunday. On Sunday, we got the Bengals versus the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the Cowgirls versus the 69ers.
The 49ers? The 69ers?
Yeah, the 69ers.
I see on that one, go Cowgirls.
Yeah,
I'd rather see, even though I hate the Cowgirls, always have. I'd rather see them win than the freaking 69ers.
Oh my God. So we right there to the Super Bowl. We almost there.
Yeah. Well, you didn't know.
See, with this, I'm not watching the Giants game. I don't like watching my teams in these situations. I like hearing the whole city screaming when they win.
It's playoffs, bro.
I can't. I get anxiety, bro.
There's no playoffs right now.
I get anxiety. I've done. Yo, the time that I didn't watch it, I watched my Yankees win when I didn't even pay attention to the screen. All I hear is the city screaming.
You were giving me anxieties just 20 minutes ago. That's why I was like, okay, you just repeat and you repeat. All right. I paced it out.
Yeah.
I feel you.
That's like, but if you know how this city sounds when they win, you hear the whole city erupt. You be outside here, you hear the city erupt. If you know that's the game day, the do or die day, and you hear the city erupt.
Listen, you don't have to give me the New York experience, sir. You're preaching damn quiet. I just finished telling you fucking 2 minutes ago the day of the impossible catch. That's the play.
Yeah, with the window open. Yeah,
held at the top of my lungs.
That's why I'm mad that Durant got hurt right now when Miami hurt him, bro. I wanted to. Oh, was it Kyle Lowry and all of them? They bent them up out of shape on purpose, bro. You seen that fucking game? He's out for 2 weeks, and that's really we was in a winning streak. He's that important to the team. Yeah, we got Kyrie, but this is Durant. Durant puts big numbers every night, guaranteed. So when somebody has to be that physical and hurt you because you got skill, I don't like that part of the sport because they know that's some hating shit. Like, you know, he gonna get this shot no matter what. You gotta hurt him to fucking make him not get the shot. You can't just got no way to block him. So that means you have no skill. That you have to hurt somebody's career. That could be his livelihood, his whole career in that one injury, just for the fucking.
Bro.
Huh?
I never rooted for him, even when he was Durant.
Oh, Durant is nice, bro.
I didn't
He's
say
on point.
I didn't say he wasn't. I said I never rooted for him.
No, I go for skill like that. That you see that, like, yo, I don't know, it's just magic. Just like Kyrie, the way he plays is magic. When he gets in his mojo, is like you're watching a movie. Like this shit is like some CGI shit he's doing.
Magic.
He's playing like Uncle Drew.
It's just an acclaimed athlete. That's all.
We don't got that many of those. It's like Seth Curry,
which
you know what I mean?
He's an air ballerina.
Boy, my God. He breaks people like they break ankles, bro. Durant still breaks ankles to this day. He have a motherfucking fall back recently. No, that was somebody that fell on his ankle, bro. That's just brutal. But he breaks ankles.
Walking off by himself, and he ruptured his own Achilles tendon.
No,
yeah. Nobody did nothing to him.
This guy fell on his leg.
What?
This guy forgot in Miami just fell on his leg.
No. I'm talking about when he was with us. Which is what that injury sent him to y'all. The Nets.
Oh, yeah, but you gotta understand also he had beef with your homeboy Green.
And now that Green's had beef with
very disrespectful. You seen the way he cursed at him and played him right on the bench?
Now that I seen what happened between Poole and Green, I get that. So, you know, I back off him, but it doesn't change my point, my statement. Like even when he was with us, I didn't root for him. I felt like we didn't need him.
Yeah, but I think he's skilled. When I seen that game at the Rucker, did you see the game at the Rucker with him? Did you see what he did in the Rucker in Harlem? Durant.
Like what's going on with the Nets and other teams? The overstacking of talent is what wasn't needed. That's why we didn't need him.
But everybody's doing that right now. They're all making super teams. Every team is making super teams now. Building around one big player, making a super team. There's so many teams doing it that you have to be doing it in order to compete, or you're gonna get demolished, bro. You have to make an all-star team now to win. Every franchise is putting all their money in to get everybody, like they got the Harlem Globetrotters in every team.
It sounds good, but why hasn't New York got any ring in the last decade? Nets and Knicks combined.
That's good franchise. The franchise don't know what the fuck they doing.
Both franchises?
Well, one new one is dipping in. One's learning and getting making good moves.
Learning. It's been 10 years. What's left to learn?
No, they got everything right now, but that injury fucked us up. One player is a valuable player to the team. That one player is. Everybody is valuable to the team. So anybody injured on the team is bad.
Basket. You don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Man, when you got a formula and they play like
what formula?
Bro, they were winning. They were 12, 13 in a row just now.
I like the uniforms.
They had 13 wins in a row just now. And the only way they can stop them is by an injury.
What the hell?
Bro, if they never have injuries, they will win the championship.
And injuries happen to every fucking body. So anyway.
No. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving are like a match made in heaven, bro.
That team was created when I got here. I went to a Nets game versus the Nuggets. What? So it's been 10 years, man. What the niggas doing? Right along with the Knicks. Right along with the Knicks. Niggas is sharing the curse.
No, the Knicks got a bad owner. Nobody wants to work for him.
And the Nets got a good one?
Yeah.
10 years.
No, they got a great owner. He's
When have they
putting
won?
whatever
Have they
he
won the
can
championship yet?
to make sure they win. It's just they got personal issues and problems.
But question, Sean,
Kyrie's got issues.
everybody
Durant got
got
hurt.
personal
Like he
issues.
can't do nothing about that. That's just life.
Issues. Question: has the Nets ever won as the Brooklyn Nets? Have they ever won a championship yet?
Not yet, but it's about to
Oh,
happen.
not yet. Okay.
It's about to happen. They trying to stop him badly. Let Durant come
Every
back after
team
these
is
2
trying
weeks. Let's see what happens after these 2 weeks. He's coming right after the All-Star game. Let's see what happens.
Every team is that's the level of competition, but they have not met that caliber that is needed to become champions. Neither them nor the Knicks.
They were doing that to the Dodgers for years, even though it's a different type of game, right? Sport, right? They called them the Brooklyn Bums for years.
I've never heard of
The
that.
Yankees were winners. The
Never
Yankees
even
won
talked
all
about
the time, right?
Just
And every
said
time they will play us,
called the
they
Brooklyn
will
Dodgers.
eliminate us and call us the Brooklyn Bums.
I never heard that until you just said it.
The
That's the
Dodgers.
second time I've ever heard
The
that
Dodgers.
in my life.
That's the Dodgers. You know what I'm
The
saying?
Brooklyn Dodgers, which are now the Oakland.
No, they're Los Angeles
They
Dodgers.
they packed up their shit and went to California.
They went to Los Angeles because they didn't.
Los Angeles
The
Dodgers.
city didn't want to let them build their new stadium downtown where the Barclays at right now. They wanted to build their stadium where the Barclays at right now back then, and the city didn't want to let them build their stadium there at that time. And look now, the Barclays there. So this is all like history, bro. If Durant and them bring a championship here, that's a good look for Brooklyn. We haven't seen one since Jackie Robinson. That is history itself. That
Dodgers haven't won. When the fuck did the Dodgers win?
1955
Right.
championship.
So the Dodgers haven't won.
Jackie Robinson won.
If that's the last time they won, good luck.
That's the only time they won in Brooklyn a championship.
Okay, yeah, nothing to talk about. Nothing
Yeah.
to see here.
Yeah, but now we have a new team.
1954,
The only
bro.
team in Brooklyn since the Dodgers
1954,
to relive that energy, to bring that and
64, 74, 84, 94, 2004. Like, bro,
I want to
over
live
half a
to
century.
see the parade in Brooklyn.
It's been over half a century.
You know, right? If it happens, there's a parade in Brooklyn, right there, Flatbush and fucking Atlantic and shit. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We're the underdogs now.
You saying this year?
Yeah.
What you mean now? This has been the underdogs for the last over half a century.
Shit's about to happen, bro. It's gonna be scary nights.
If your team has not had a win in the last 50 years, they are the underdog legends.
Yeah, but that's the better story, just because of that.
But politically, I agree with you. That would be like a nice, good look. There'd be a lot of money.
Like, oh my god, like that had what? Well, I just seen the past 2 months them do in those fucking 14 games they did. No, they won 14 straight or 13 straight, something like that. Bro,
all that's good, but if it don't mount for nothing, but
it does. So somebody hates it, hurts them on purpose because they don't got games.
Streak and then just don't win playoff divisionals and championships. It's all for nothing.
They gotta hurt my players in order to win.
Hence, i.e., what you said earlier about 15 minutes ago, following the team.
Let LeBron come to the Nets with Durant, with Kyrie. It's a wrap. We're taking it.
Anxieties as well as a Knicks fan. With like, bruh, what the hell is there to count on? Ninjas is happy if they make it to the playoff. When's the last time the New York Knicks have been in the playoff? Don't have me ask who. When's the last time them Ninjas made it to the playoffs?
Oh, when Ewing was there.
Huh?
When Ewing was there.
They what?
When Ewing was there.
When Ewing was there. Embarrassing.
Anthony Mason and them. Oakley.
Embarrassing. Nigga like me in high school. So the Knicks have not been to the playoffs. Forget the championship. The playoffs in decades. Eso se no damn bueno. And then for
It's
now, I
out-
know the Nets have made it to the playoffs, but they haven't made it out of the playoffs, right? Yeah, they was in the playoffs. Like what? 3 times already? 2-3 times?
Yeah, they've made it every year.
Then both they.
Yep, the last few years they
From
made
the
it.
year,
They've never been eliminated.
From the
They
year of
have not been
creation, they made it.
eliminated
From the
from
year of creation, they
entering
made it
into
to
the playoffs. They've never been a wild card or nothing. They've made it. They've made it every
Each
year
every
since they
year
came
since
to
the
Brooklyn.
team
They
was,
made it. They've never been
the team was
eliminated.
started.
LeBron got eliminated last year, but they didn't.
So
They got
every
eliminated
year-
in the playoffs.
Hold up.
They got eliminated in the
I
playoffs, playing
said
against
2,
somebody
3.
in the playoffs. But
So you saying
made
they
it.
have 10 playoff?
since they've been in Brooklyn, yeah,
Yeah. They've had
They
10
made it.
playoff meetings,
yes.
and they never
Got
won.
eliminated probably the first round or second round, but other than that,
Well, I
they
mean,
made
you make it, but you ain't never won it. 10 already.
they because the tools, the pieces, like woo, it's about to happen.
Well, it would be about time. But good
They're
for
really
them
trying to
versus-
stop it by targeting Durant and hurting him.
And I said that long time ago too, though. You're right. They've made it, but they haven't surpassed. They have not met that caliber of championship yet. They'll get it when they do it.
Yeah, the
But-
formula, like they got they got
decade
it.
worth of
No, they got the
formula.
best defense.
Hear what I'm
Everything with
saying,
these
though.
games they were winning.
A decade of formula, but what the hell's New York been on? They've been trying to find a formula forever.
That's just somebody gotta really want to win here, and they do. They just want to play
I
ball.
ain't
Like
letting it just come from across the Lincoln Tunnel with a formula, and it's worked to get them at least the playoffs. I mean, you'd feel better about being a Knicks fan if they'd make it year after year. to the
oh, the
playoffs.
owner needs to sell his company to somebody else. Nobody want to work for him. Everybody hates
The owner's
him.
foul. The owner's foul. Just off of what he did to Spike and then other players that had problems.
Nobody wants to play for him. The whole building needs to be redone or taken down, make a new one, a new look. I know it's the Mecca, it's Madison Square, but when you losing like that, I start thinking, yo, this is bad luck. We need to start over. Let's get this new building up, bro. Get rid of this shit. It's not working, bro. The look, everything. We need a winning look. This looks depressing, bro. What the fuck? It looked like we in 1970 at the building. You don't see the way the Madison Square Garden looks? I mean, it's the Mecca and everything, but nah, it needs to be everything. Like jerseys, everything. I don't know. Burn all that shit. It's just bad luck. You're having winning every time there's a fight. Like the Knicks are known for fighting. They're aggressive players. That's why they don't make it because they fight all the time. And is it Carmelo Anthony too, right? I think the Carmelo Anthony's coming to Brooklyn. They're finalizing the deal or some shit too. And he's from Red Hook. He old. They want to win before they can retire. This is their time. LeBron wants to win his last rings. He need to team up with Durant. You don't got to put that much work in. All you got to do is one quarter. He does one quarter. Kyrie does one quarter. Then you do the last quarter all together. Demolish the game. What? You get to sit the whole quarter while your man is taking that whole quarter and then the other one. And then the last quarter, he has to come in and crush him all together. It's a formula. They do it now. Every time that Kyrie or Kevin got the lead with numbers, the other one sits there. Oh, whole quarter is chilling, holding each other down. They got the formula. This new coach, he's no joke, bro. He's got talent. They talking about giving him coach of the year. He did the turnaround. The old coach never win these many wins at all. This guy's got hella wins in his short span. So, like I see Kyle Lowry and that game with Miami and all of them, how they were playing with Durant, and they were literally bumping it hard until they dropped him twice. I think the last time they dropped him, his leg twisted when was it Benison was laying on his leg. I'm like, oh my god, this is all we fucking need.
But you know what? As far as what you're saying about that, like, you have to respect it, because I didn't hear nobody complaining when he was doing it to Shaq, when he was doing it to Jordan, when he was doing it to Ewing.
No, because Ewing is aggressive.
Yao Ming.
Ewing is aggressive.
Yao Ming.
Durant is not aggressive.
Doesn't fucking matter.
What?
When you have a high scorer, they even do it to LeBron. When you have a high scorer, teams come up with plans, devise plans to slow down that high scorer by any means necessary, and always the means.
These guys, the guys you mentioned, are mad aggressive.
What?
The guy Durant is not aggressive. He's got moves.
Is what I said.
He's fast. He's got moves. He'll fake. You'll fall and break your ankles with him.
That when you sign the contract, every player, it comes with the injury. Now, teams hack a Shaq. The fuck is that? The team attacking the dude, throwing themselves at him, trying to bring injury to him.
Yeah, but they supposed to hold down the big dudes that come to the rim.
And it was glamorized.
Yeah, but
so
but when they do it on purpose to really hurt your career, you could hurt your whole career, your livelihood.
What you mean? What the fuck is you saying, bro?
You're going under the player so he could fucking fall over you? That's not good.
I just explain to you how that was brought about. And nobody was like, yo, no, they shouldn't do that. No, that was like a physicality that was allowed.
Oh, it was way different then.
It was like a play brought up. So now,
everybody was physical back then.
They devised those, and Detroit used to do nothing. Detroit and Boston used to do nothing but focus on hurting star players.
Yep. But those times have changed.
But
the whole game's changed since then, bro. You know how many fouls? You can't even breathe on LeBron if you're a rookie.
You never could.
You're like, yo, foul. Like, what? I ain't do shit to this man.
He holds the records for most drawn fouls.
Yeah. And then the acting of the fouls. You don't see the guys that go like this? Like they do like that, like a fake foul?
He's the league's baby, literally. Crying all the time. Every time I tune into him.
But if they know that there's a skilled player and they're frustrated, they try everything to stop him, that they willing to hurt him.
That's why I
don't find that sports shit at the end of the day.
He charges. He should also have the record for most charges called against a player.
Yeah.
Yeah. He charges and then cries about what the fuck is what just took place when he invoked it. Just because he's got some muscle and speed don't mean you should go flying into 3 defenders. He does that. And as far as
but if they're not there and they run into the way while you coming that fast, that's on them.
Yeah, no doubt. But as far as I'm concerned, only thing he good at is layups.
Who
we talking about?
Durant?
Who?
Durant?
You said Grant?
No, Durant.
LeBron.
Oh, LeBron?
Who'd you say?
I was talking about Durant.
Oh, no, I'm talking about LeBron.
Oh.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't say that about Durant. As much as whatever I wasn't rooting for him or whatever the case may be, I will acknowledge the man's skill set. I was talking about LeBron.
Yeah.
The only thing he good at is layups, as far as I'm concerned. And he ain't even good at that. Like, that's all I ever see him achieve. He charges to the rim. He can
dunking and 3-pointers. He's good at the 3-point line.
Get off that last shot of focus. He does that. Okay, cool. He draws the foul. More play, more point. All right, no problem. But I don't respect that as a basketball fundamental of way to play. So, if he were to bring injury to himself, there is no one to blame but him. And if he would, if teams formulate the same against him, a hack-a-Shaq program, so what? And that's just, it's even not fundamental, but that's just what it's been for the longest. They just don't call it that no more outright. So yeah, if you got a guy, Jordan, come on, man, he's a prime example.
Jordan was a savage though, and Kobe was a savage too. I don't care.
Yeah, but
they look small, but they
many,
were hurting people.
How many people? How many teams? How many divisions went out of their way to hurt him? Lost count. Too many. Right out to hurting his family members. That was all to affect his effect on the court.
Yeah.
That was done all to bring about effect.
Mentally and physically.
Why did they cancel him out of the dunk contest? Because he was too overqualified.
Yo, how the fuck that works?
What?
Or like he can't be a part of something that he's a part of? That don't make no sense.
He was not allowed to be a part of something that
he belongs to.
That he made famous. What other dunk is iconic? There's others for sure, and there's players attached to them. But which dunk really signifies fucking everything? Jordan's. And he wasn't allowed to be in the dunk contest? Well, damn, I don't even want to watch the dunk contest no more. It don't even matter. And I haven't since they took him out. So, yet again, abuse on a player, but nobody said nothing about it, and, everybody just pressed on.
Yeah.
That wasn't fair at all. Oh, he's too good? What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, that's weird.
I wanted to see the 720. Let me leave from foul line and do 2 360s and still get the dunk off, Jordan.
Yeah. But see, people always see as LeBron as a better player than Durant. But when I look at the playing field on the court,
I don't.
I see the playing field of the court. Durant could shoot from any part in the court. He's got dots everywhere.
Durant heavy like that, he's a better player than LeBron.
Yeah.
2 times. And that's with injury included.
Yep. Off of an injury. Still got that same energy, like what, right off of it. Like what the fuck?
Props. I ain't got nothing against him, Durant. No.
But the world's against you when you're talented like that, bro.
Yes. And that doesn't matter. The sport. That's just a foul.
Yep. That's their competition. Wait a minute. We got to eliminate them.
Within sports. No. Mayweather, boxing, hated. Why? Never lost. UFC, hated. McGregor. Why? Yeah. He wasn't taking losses. His success. Football, Tom Brady. Man, people loving that he just lost and got counted out and ousted out. Yeah, but when he was winning, they hated it.
Yeah.
Back to the court. Stephen Curry. Matter of fact, we don't even have to sing like that. We can just go to team, actually. Golden State Warriors. Loved and hated. Yeah. When they don't make it, if they don't make it, everybody, okay, great. All right, who else is there? When they winning, motherfuckers hating.
Yeah.
Baseball. When we were winning, Yankees, everybody mad as fuck. As soon as we stop winning, well, it's cool.
They shitting on us now. They shitting on us now.
All the other teams.
They just didn't realize what just happened a couple of years in a row. Like these, like, oh my god, y'all disrespectful. Like where y'all at now? Where y'all wasn't at back then.
It's a vibe that plagues the entire sports industry.
I just think since Steinbrenner passed away, the vibe with the Yankees have changed. The ownership. Because Steinbrenner loved the Yankees different from his kids. You know what I mean?
It could be said. I'm a Yankees fan. We won enough.
Yeah. But still,
we don't need another win for the next 5.
With pinstripes. We need to win every couple of years just to know, let the world know who we are.
How many wins are there again? Do we have?
27, I think.
27. Yeah. How long has the baseball league been created? What is that? 50, 60, 75? Didn't we just have the 75th anniversary?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. So we own 1/3 of it. Good enough.
Yeah.
No other team has done that. No other team is rocking with us like
In
that.
any
So-
sport. In any sport.
In any sport. Oíste. So you don't see these hats around town, around the world. No, you don't see the New York Knicks hats around town, around the world. No, but Yankees, oh shit, man, they everywhere. Man. You find a Yankees hat in fucking Taiwan.
No, in Vietnam.
People in Taiwan right now rocking Yankees hats.
Bro, there's people in Vietnam wearing them right now.
Like I said, anywhere.
Brazil.
Egypt, we could just keep going.
In Brazil, in the villas.
The Honduras, Dominican Republic, especially.
All my Portuguese people out there wearing it and shit. Niggas now don't know one bit of English, but say Yankee.
So
they all say Yankee. Don't know English at all, but they say Yankee.
Shout out to the Yankees. To hell with the Mets, because they ain't get my boys.
That's kind of cute. Yeah, that's why people get mad.
Gotta get rid of the orange and blue, and then I realized somebody brought it to my attention.
I like the fucking color orange blue, but I just don't like the team.
I knew that we had a flag, and that was the colors in it, and that's what they took that from.
The color coordination is popping. It's just
the only orange and blue I've ever respected, and it's funny. It's this book right here. It's got the Knicks colors in it, don't it?
Yeah.
Without the gold. Orange and blue. Matter of fact, no, with the gold, because they have the gold trimming around the Knicks sign.
Yeah.
Some of the yeah.
Those are iconic colors that stand out. Right,
but it ain't working for us as a basketball team nor baseball.
But you know what's funny? That both dark. Of them.
It's been dark times, dark ages.
I feel like they represent the system because they're both colors of the system: the blue and white, and the orange and blue. Those are like the court systems and the police systems in New York colors.
I don't like orange to begin with. If it ain't navy blue,
those are in the flag. You never see the flag, the New York State flag.
Yeah, and are you hard of hearing or?
Yeah, what?
Don't tell me you're hard of hearing too. You need a hearing aid. I just said that.
Yeah.
You be bugging me out sometimes. I'll be like, yo, I just said, yo. They got the colors I didn't know because they got it off the flag.
Yeah.
30 seconds later, you go, yeah.
No, I mean the Yankee one represents but the Yankees represent the NYPD colors.
The what?
The NYPD colors, the blue and white. Yeah. The color of the uniform, that's the blue they rock.
It just so happens to be
Bro.
No.
The police uniform blue. That blue that they rock, that's the Yankee blue.
That just so happens to be.
Look at the fitted hat, the color of that, and go next to somebody that's NYPD uniform. It's the same fucking color, bro.
Get me that the Yankees were created off the NYPD.
No. The colors, the scheme of the colors. Okay. Look, the police system and the Knicks and the Mets use the colors from the state flag, and the Yankees use the colors from the police system.
Right now, the NYPD have the navy blue, and the Yankees is indigo blue.
No, I'm talking about the uniform itself, not the button down. You're talking about the button down. I'm talking about the uniform itself. It's the same color as this. Look.
Don't pull out a police hat.
No. You see this color?
No.
That's the same color as the police uniform.
Just because you showed me the color, I had that, I already had the vision. I already know. I remember the cops. You talking to me, Quando, I've never been there. I'm not from there.
And why? So it's just a whole subliminal thing, basically. Like, they take the images of the colors of New York that represent New York.
The Yankees colors just so happen to be. They were not created to mimic that of the New York police officers.
But New York police officers were here before the Yankee organization.
Right.
So by them using those colors,
Police were around before
and
baseball
then
was,
making
okay?
it like the pinstripe color is the police color. The blue.
Mira, prenda una otra porque
And then what we say, yo, those blue and whites are going around the corner. Remember back in the day, the blue and whites are around. Yeah.
Prenda un otro. Okay, you giving me anxiety, Speak.
Okay, remember the housing police car?
Nada.
You never seen the housing police car back in the day, the orange and blue?
The whole one.
Yeah. The housing authority.
And that's the Knicks and the Nets.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell me that? Yeah.
Those are all the colors that they represent. It's New York colors.
No, right? Yeah, no, because they were on the flag. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, Pero
I know I'm gonna have to go to the store and get coffee. Yeah, so shit.
what happened? You out of blunts?
No. He's need coffee and shit.
That's why I be having to go to the store.
Oh, I got 2 more zigs here, so yeah, I be tossing and turning at night, man, with the sciatica pain, and I be up all night, bro. All night. They bell out like my eyes, like shit. Till I'm dead tired, then I can get good sleep for like 2-3 hours. But the pain, I'm back up at it. Shit. It's like I can't stay still too long in a position because my body feels like it's gonna lock up because of the nerves. Sciatic shit. That's why I smoke hella weed, bro. I don't take pills or nothing for that shit.
And me, look at what we got in common. And from the days you were telling me, he smoke, you don't get. Yeah, look, same right here, the shoulder. I don't know if the shoulder right here.
Yeah.
If I stay too long, that shit, it feel like the muscle is being torn away from my shoulder socket slowly, like something's like inside pulling with nails and like this shit's tearing. Like God damn,
shit.
Sweat on me a little bit. Travis, the Prince.
Oh shit, what's up? Good morning.
Salute.
I don't know. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Chrissy, you want to go get it? Chrissy, sleep?
Yo.
Yeah, todo mío.
You done it this time, baby. Lisa, you didn't hit the jackpot. The man is a prince, baby. One thing, the man's got his own money. I think they shadow banned son. He should have got more money than he did.
Who?
I seen him as of recent. So they brought him back into the light.
Who?
Mr. McDowell. I forget his actual name. From
Mr.
Good
McDowell?
Times. The father.
Yeah, the father.
They needed the black, strong father out the picture, so they got Mr. McDowell out the way. Now, baby. It's just a thought. I mean, they got him out the way. They got The Rock out the way. Remember The Rock? He said, I just want to tell y'all something. I don't care if you pray to Allah or Jesus. I just want you to know that the hunt is on and you to pray. You remember him? Proud trash man. Yeah, they got the strong.
He was on his Denzel shit, bro. He pulled on TV though, but on TV.
You selling this stuff on the block, and I got a family to raise. Boy, that's iconic. That's iconic.
Oh my God.
Not the way he was quiet time for him too. He ain't been doing nothing.
But they used the Father for Family Matters is like that, right? The Father for Family Matters too, right?
You got
Urkel and them and Nora and all that.
Family Matters.
Yeah.
Oh,
The cop.
yeah. Yeah, they gave him his moment, then they calmed him down. They let him
Yeah.
rock with Bruce as the cop, the officer.
Yep.
He went from, they got him on the government shit.
And he was in
being the
movies
bus
as a
driver.
cop too for years, right?
He went
He's
from
always
being
played the
bus
cop in
driver.
movies. He was
Look
in
what they
Die
did.
Hard. He was in
Hold
Die
up.
Hard.
One at a time. Look what they did to him, because you threw his name out there, and I was like, oh, and it caught me. They gave him the Ralph Cranman fame for being black because he was a bus driver. Right? Was he a bus driver?
No, he was
On
a
Family
cop.
Matters, or was he a policeman?
No, he was a cop. He was a
policeman.
cop.
He was a cop. So they let him play that over to the silver screen, easy transfer. But then after that, quiet. But now, yeah, you see him around. I saw him not.
He's in a
He looks
commercial.
old.
He's doing
Right.
insurance commercials and shit.
Exactly. That's what I saw. He looks old. They brought him back. You know, give him a check. You know, he's always been a good. Huh? We just had to put you away for.
But
a while,
he's been in
you know?
movies. He's a cop in Die Hard.
We breaking up the, you know.
You don't remember that shit when he was in Die Hard with Bruce Willis?
I just said that. I swear to God, you got something that I'm gonna figure it out for you.
Good weed.
I just said that. He said he
I got good weed.
Yeah.
I got good weed.
You might really suffer from that short-term memory loss. I just said it within, you know what I mean?
No, but there's certain actors
That's what I
that
said. They gave him his light.
Yeah.
It was an easy transfer for him to go from the TV series to the big screen with Bruce Willis. And then after that, quiet time. Until as of recent, they hit him with a commercial. They hit The Rock with a commercial too. They got him on a TV series with a hat playing CSI or something to that effect. He ain't the strong black dad no more. That's
The Rock took
the black youth. That's what they stopped.
What show does he do now?
Those three gentlemen, including Bill Cosby and some others, were the TV cornerstones of a lot of black children. You know what I mean? Especially some like myself who didn't know their dads. Stay away from me. So you know you had your TV dads.
Yeah, that's like me. Like I would watch it's fucked up, but the Huxtables, my nigga Cosby, and he was always jazzy about shit. He always chill and shit. Like the whole family was cool, the whole show, because I don't know. They were living in Brooklyn in the show, right?
Let me tell you something about the Cosbys.
I met Theo.
The house that they were shooting, the house that they used in the show The Cosbys,
Yeah,
in Brooklyn. I grew up in the same house. I was gonna say that's the bad guy. Like, for real. You went to you at the wrong house, actually. You didn't go to my house, but you were close. Yeah, those houses all up and down Warren Street are identical.
Yeah.
To the
the one in the show.
Yes. They're referred to as,
and that's why I was cling to it, because I was like, damn, like there was another one too. There was a school show that had the school that was right there up the block from there in the show, like the beginning.
You have townhouses, you have penthouses, you have condominiums, you have houses. Those specific houses were known as federal colonial townhouses.
Thus, I'll tell you one thing though, the LSTV dad will be Al Bundy, bro.
No.
The shit that he did, bro. Yo.
No, I don't know.
We're reminiscing on some football shit.
You saying that to like knock the whole factor of what I was talking about? I don't know, but Al Bundy was definitely not.
Talk about TV dad.
Was the epitome of a father dad, a TV dad. Like, what? And
like Home Improvement compared to him, the father from Home Improvement compared to him.
But as far as respectful, reputable black men that were on TV that the community of black children were to look up to, the government did away with. Al Bundy replaced it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, look up to this white
The
woman.
Roseannes and shit like that.
Yeah. So,
Like George Lopez, he had his run. Bernie Mac had it. Bernie Mac was a one. I like that one.
they passed it off the torch. In fact, George Lopez, along with Fluffy, wouldn't have got any TV time as a dad.
Right, Fluffy has one too, right?
Fluffy has one too. And they wouldn't have had anything had it not been for the originals. And who was the original TV dad? TV dads.
They didn't get to do Richard Pryor, right? They never got to make Richard Pryor a TV dad?
Not that I'm aware of. Okay. You had Full House. You had Little House on the Prairie.
Red Fox?
Hi, boom, yeah. He was not.
He wasn't a TV dad? Yes, he was. He had his son. He had his son for his son. And his son, he was a TV dad.
I'll give you that. Tirando eso. Okay. But yeah, he wasn't really looked at. Nobody thought, oh, this is a real father and son, relationship deal.
No, there's shit like that though. That they cool like that. Like
no, that was smear campaign. To make the Strout look acceptable.
But
they ran a
Red Fox is a hella funny,
scrapyard, a junkyard together. Yeah. Which one of your black friends owns a junkyard and works with his dad on it? Tell me about that. Which ones have you met in your lifetime? I'm thinking none except the ones we saw on TV. Two older men where Lamont didn't even look like his son.
So what was the story from? Like how they wound up there with the mother and all that?
The fact of being broke, but still striving.
But that's the same thing as living in the projects in Good Times.
Good times. We keep moving with
I like in the fucked up times.
And in that, back to it, that guy that I don't remember his name 100 right now, Mr. McDowell from Good Times, like I said earlier, they stopped that. He was always a strong figure, and it wasn't a joking matter. He would always speak to the children and the household about wrong from right.
Yeah.
He wasn't the laugh of this. He wasn't the laughing stock of the show. No, that was JJ. Dynamite.
Damn. That was just a couple of years ago. Just watching these shows, man. We don't got that no more. I mean, not the shows now with all the CGI in the world don't got that because all those shows had something to learn from, had a lesson at the end of the day.
No, what happened is that they decided to stop the programming of supporting families.
Yeah.
Supporting people. So now the shows are reality shows about people losing weight, people eating tarantulas, Fear Factor, jump off the building with a flimsy parachute for 50,000,
People running into walls.
Yeah. Self-humiliation on TV. In addition to the programming of drama. All the TV shows now, whether it's Whodunit Murder or Did You Know What Someone Said or Have You Heard or What's Going On Here, all of them have drama implemented into it, which keeps you watching. Oh shit, what the fuck did Susie say to Amy? Yo, did you catch last night's show? That's programming to keep people cycled. And we were talking about programming, and I'm just saying that, they took out the TV dad and mom and family
values
and
family values
with failures. Your Jerry Springer audience now has shows. And I don't mean the audience that he used to appease to. I mean the people, the contestants, pardon. Your Jerry Springer contestants now have shows. Deep down in a quiet place, you're waiting for Jackass.
The dominant role in the house has been eradicated.
Like I said, deep down inside, you're waiting
They don't
for
want to
Jackass
show that
7.
image. They want to make it look
It's all about
barbaric. To even
humiliation. It's
have
all about tearing shit down,
the father point of view of things,
attacking the family. You have the son going against the family and the mother going against the father. Yeah. That is not the same values that just, talking about TV that we were raised on. So they decided, hey, we're doing too much. Let's hit them with a different program. I.e., why kind of the reasons why I don't watch TV these days. I'm not attached to it. And if we are to make our own programs, well, here's mine. And while TV is so important to all of us, I'll be your
Jefferson was a TV dad too.
Who?
George Jefferson was a TV dad. He had a son. Was it Lionel? His son Lionel.
But they more so played him off at a business owner factor.
But I think when he had to talk to his son or had to be with a dominant role, he put his foot down, made a stance.
But for him, for that program, for that show, it was pointing out, showing you the obstacles a black man would encounter dealing with white America.
Yeah.
His neighbor
corporate America.
The black woman. His neighbor who was dating the black woman. His maid, who he went at it with frequently. His wife, who was always his better half to listen. And I don't know if it was her mother or one of the neighbors, but the mean older lady.
Oh, that's her mother. No, that's his mother.
That was his mother? Okay, yeah. I didn't even know that. Really?
Yeah, that's his mother.
No.
That's his mother.
No.
Believe me, because I seen a skit the other day that somebody called her nanny or granny and she flipped out.
She was the sister of somebody.
No, that's his mother.
No.
That's George's mother. Oh, watch this shit. I gotta put it up, man.
No, she used to beat him.
I know I'm losing memory, but not that bad. Like, hold the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't recall his mother being a part of the show.
Who was George Jefferson's mother on the TV
she was
show?
One of the neighbors. She was the church-going lady, and she would eat.
Yeah, that's his mother, Olivia.
That was his mother?
Olivia Jefferson.
Olivia, yeah.
Jefferson.
No shit. I never caught that. That never clicked for me.
Yeah, that's his mother.
That's crazy. So now it makes a lot of sense too, though. Well, why he tolerated her.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I thought she was a pesky neighbor.
Nah, that's his mom.
Huh.
She in the house like roaches. Oh, there's some money in him. My son taking care of me.
I have no recollection of him referring to her as his mother.
She was spoiled. He had her spoiled, remember? Like she was living life because of him.
She was living what?
Life because of him, because of his success. You see how she was living, she always had everything.
But she was always hating on him.
Yeah, but she was all dolled up, all dressed glamorous.
I never saw him loving him. You know what I mean? Like they had a love-hate.
No, they had things that they've had their moments, their sentimental value moments together in the show. But then she's tough. She's tough. If he's tough, she's way tougher than him.
And that's what I remember her as. I remembered her tough side, but I didn't know that was his mom.
Tough love mother, bro. That's what she had.
Out of that show, I remember her. I remember out of the women, I remembered Flo and his wife more so. And I just thought she was a pesky neighbor. And then I remember the other black woman that was dating the white dude.
But I don't know where the hell the Edith Bunker and Archie Bunker come into this show together. That's what fucks me up. All in the Family and the Jeffersons are
I mean, if
together.
you
The
will,
show is together.
I mean, we were talking about Black, but if you
No,
will,
no, I'm saying
and
the show
you
is
went Al
together.
Bundy, but if you will, there you go. That's why Al Bundy worked, because Archie was a father, TV father of a household. Mhm. Everything was ran through him.
But where do they get the Jeffersons in cahoots with the show?
Oh, well, that was just, business.
Because Jefferson used to pop up at Archie's house, but I never did. We ever see Archie pop up at Jefferson's house?
Probably not. Because again, the Jeffersons was a show of a Black man involved with white America. The inner
Which
dealings.
he's involved with George, with Archie, white America.
Which would make sense why they brought him over there.
But he was still
Because
the same role. He
Archie-
was George Jefferson when he went over there.
Archie represented.
You know what I'm saying? He was still the same character from the Jeffersons when he went to Archie's house.
Cool. They figured why no need to change the role, just like with Buddy, who went to Bruce Willis show. He was a cop. And then, okay, so we don't need you to change much. Just be yourself. Oh, I can do that. And I never even caught those episodes where he came over, but
there's not a lot of
watch,
they've been had a lot of Caucasian fathers roles for
Archie
years.
Bunker.
We don't have a lot of Black, Hispanic. I think even
No, we
Asian.
had a lot as Black, Hispanic, not so much. But
unless it's a fucking novella.
I mean, in those times, just being honest, for what I recall, at that time, when the people we're talking about, the only thing y'all had was Telemundo.
Yeah.
Channel 47.
Univision. 2 channels, 47 and 41. Telemundo and Univision. Estamos aquí presente con el vocero.
I'm sure they had some sort of father figure on there. I never locked in on any of the channels. Really, it was
I gotta go back down to but I like old school shows, all the shows. Even the fucking Monsters was cool. Like the shows were more. They looked innocent then when we were young, but when we looked down at it,
no, you know
they
what?
were all subliminal.
Hold up, I
all
got
subliminal.
you.
We was to look at it now and decrypt it. We're gonna
Hold
see
on.
shit that we didn't see when we were young.
Hold on, I got you. You know who was? It wasn't father figure, but who was given role but yeah, he did the. They pointed out his success, no different than George and Wheezy and the Jeffersons. They pointed out his success with dating a white woman in I Love Lucy, Ricky Ricardo.
Oh shit, yeah. That was that was a problem. They didn't like that. Wait a minute.
Did it? No, it's not they didn't like it. They wouldn't have done it. It was to promote what was going on in that time. And the same right out with the Jeffersons and all these shows that we've spoken.
But all at end, they were the only two that could coexist in that time like that, when there was so much segregating and they would get pillaged doing that shit. And in reality, they were celebrated as an artist doing that, yeah, but in the streets in that time, they would not let that rock. A Latino with a white girl walking up the block holding hands? Are you crazy? Back then?
I've heard a lot. But yeah, no. So, right. So, again, back to the topic. They shut down those narratives.
Yep. The barriers. They took that
now,
down.
Instead of promoting unison, promote separation.
Yeah.
And then the clouds broke. It was light. You see.
But those two were powerful, bro. I think they ran Paramount. They got their own theater, their own shit. Like, so many artists they had. They had their own union and everything. They were the start of all that shit between them two.
Well, they shared the light with, and here goes another one. You might have forgot. Because I think he was Latin. I'm not sure. He might not have been. Don't quote me on this, but there was I Love Lucy and also I Dream of Jeannie. Now they didn't have
Oh,
kids.
was he Cuban?
Right.
Or was he Colombian?
But he wasn't. I said, don't quote me, but as I recall, I think he might have been Cuban or something.
Or he
something
could have
else.
been something else. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like on some Ricky Ricardo business, because Ricky Ricardo was
Okay, what is this? I Love Lucy, right? No, I Dream of Jeannie, or
I Dream
what is
of
it?
Jeannie. Uh-huh.
Hold on. The husband's name in I Dream of Jeannie. Roger. Mark Roger.
Roger what?
Mark Roger.
Mark Rogers.
Oh, How to Marry what?
Oh,
No,
what was his TV screen name?
it's not giving me it.
What's the synopsis? What's the role? What were they saying about that?
I Dream of Jeannie's husband's name. I Dream of Jeannie's husband's nationality.
What was the show I Dream of Jeannie about?
Guys.
They could bring that back. They dropped the ball. Additionally, like I said, I didn't give light all the way around. One that was definitely a father figure, may not have been famous, but he was. I don't remember his name, but Little House on the Prairie.
That shit, and I don't remember. That shit's bad.
Remember that show, Little House on the Prairie?
Oh my God,
he was a TV father for the agriculture, for the farm. He was the farmer's.
You remember that show, Highway to Heaven?
I remember of it. I didn't watch it. Honestly, that was
Twilight Zone will have you bug out. But Hill Street Blues.
I remember Hill Street Blues. No father figures there, but
no.
Do you remember Little House on the Prairie?
Yeah.
Okay. That was the farmer's father. Think about it.
Yeah.
They covered the hood. They covered suburbia, and then they went all the way out to a little house on a prairie where this father has got what? What do you have? Like 3, 4 daughters? I don't even think he had a son. Did he have a son?
And it's fucked up too, because they putting their vision of families, because they're doing it to every nationality. It's not just one.
Right. That's
because they'll put Roseanne, like I said, and the Bundys, because his wife, whole family is all for incest.
Nice.
All for incest.
Nice one. That Beezy.
Yeah.
Beezy,
go look at the episodes.
Beezy. Allegedly. I would say more so the white impoverished.
From the slums and the swamps, and
I want to be politically correct, so I'm not going to say,
remember they said Dirty Water, Florida, all this crazy shit.
The white, the impoverished white. That's what Roseanne Barr and Buddy embodied, because he was a father. He was a TV father too.
Yeah.
And there are many of
Dan was the father. Wait. Dan was the father in Roseanne. And that's the Flintstones. Dan, this guy, what's his name? He's a movie actor too.
Yeah,
the father, the husband.
Yeah.
Roseanne's
from
husband.
the Roseanne Barr show.
Yeah,
the husband. Yeah, they had a son. So there's the father figure
and they had
situation
a daughter.
going on.
They had 2 daughters and a son.
There's a household of family going on, and that actually mirrors many of the families in our country, as far as white.
That one, is accurate. Because I've seen Chilled, and you see that vibe.
All of them are accurate. Every last one of them does.
But the pops was hella cool on there, but she was a bitch.
I mean, thus why they played out to the next group of father figures, TV
But they
fathers,
showing you the hood version of them, though. That was
with,
for the hood version of them. They're not showing,
hold on,
you know.
they played out to the next series of TV fathers with the, I think he's Italian or something or the other. The guy where in the show, he's a father and he's a UPS worker. Comedian. He does stand-up comedy. He's always been the funny guy, kind of pudgy. He's got an attractive wife in the show, along with Everybody Loves Raymond.
You talk about oh my god. He's the Italian guy that lives in Queens.
Yes,
He's a
yes,
postal guy, I
yes,
think.
that show. Exactly.
Oh, I forgot
Me
his
too.
name. Shit.
And
He's got
along
the
with
Italian girl.
Everybody
His girl is
Loves
straight up
Raymond,
Italian.
along with Everybody Loves Raymond. But did Raymond have a son in Everybody Loves Raymond? No. Yes.
No,
Didn't he have
Raymond
a
had
little
no
quiet
son.
son?
He had no son.
Yeah, they had kids. There were 2 kids in the
No.
house. It was him, his wife, and then his parents would come over. They lived across the street, but they had children. Yeah, the mother was more so the one that wore the
Yeah, they had twins, I think.
They had
No.
children. Yes. So, and he was the beta. He defined beta father, because the lady wore the pants.
Yeah.
And Everybody Loves Raymond. He
No, but the
takes
grandfather
everything. He takes
was the
everything.
best.
The
No,
grandfather takes no
his
shit. He's
father.
stuck in the old school.
Wait, his
He's stuck in the
father
old
was
school with
the
his
one
wife.
that wasn't playing, bro.
His father is stuck in the old school with his wife, but Ray, and then that's why his brother would come over and always he'd act like he was doing something. I control this, and then his wife would walk in and he'd get quiet. So that was the birth of the beta father.
Yeah.
There's plenty of I've seen it within our own community. So, but
people watch this shit and want to be pretending to live these lives.
No. Back it up. Back to the top. The government for the programming, has mirrored that, and even those shows were good. But now, see, we grew up on that. Now, you don't have that anymore. All you're getting is reruns. And there's no show that actually grabs the same energy and the respect of the shows that we've spoken on the fame, and has got the audiences by the generation and all that. No. What, Twilight? What, like, I mean? They switched.
How about the Odd Couple?
There you go. That was, what that was? That was, they were embodying roommates.
No, roommates. They were embodying,
and I don't know if
straight dude with
of
a
bisexual being gay too. I don't know if one of them was gay. I know.
One was.
Yeah, because he was
not on the show, but
he was uppity.
Yeah,
and then the other wasn't. So they were showing polar opposites.
No, he went through a divorce. He wasn't gay. He was straight. He just went through a divorce.
Right. Very right. He was uppity, and who was it? Unker? What was his name? Philip.
Unker. No. Oscar.
And
Felix.
He was, whatever.
There's Felix and Oscar.
Felix and
Oscar Madison.
And then so they were showing polar opposites in that. That's all they were doing. And then putting them together by chance for the roommate thing. There was no harm, no foul there. But they were showing way of life too. They were showing the possibilities of life.
Yo, that shit's crazy. And they were going double dates, and he would fuck it up for Oscar.
Right.
Or he wouldn't have a date, and Oscar have a date, and then he would be coming crying and fucking up Oscar. You're like, what? Oh no, because Oscar used to be a mess, and he used to be clingy. He would be cleaning everything and fucking shit.
And then did Oscar have children? Did either of them have children?
I think he had. He probably did because they were married. They both were
Right.
married.
I wonder if his
Oscar
kid,
was.
did they have some shows where his kid came over or some shit like that? He would get
I
visitation.
know Felix had a daughter. I think Felix had a daughter. I think Felix's daughter used to come by.
You know what played off of that? Which was a good show. I liked it for some reason. Cagney and Lacey. No, who were the two girls that were roommates? And they worked at a Coca-Cola company. One of them. No, both of them.
Oh, Laverne and Shirley.
Laverne and Shirley, not fucking Cagney and Lacey. That was the cop shit. Laverne and Shirley. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
I almost.
I
went
think
for
they
the
were
Mandela effect.
offspring of Happy Days.
No. They. I think
They coexist with Happy Days.
I think they were.
They were in Happy Days. Remember?
They were embodying the gay shit. I don't mean to call it shit, but because they always are hugging up on each other. And wait, no. The brunette used to go out on dates with dudes.
But the dudes with the leathers from Happy Days.
I remember Happy Days, but Laverne and Shirley wasn't a spring off from that.
Yeah, that's what they linked
no,
up
they
to,
were
like
in
the
it.
Jefferson with the
They
Oscar.
were in it. Oite, you're right. They were in it. I just had to go back to Happy Days for a second, and the brunette.
The guys with the curl, with the hair, with the big curl, the two guys.
Brunette, both of them were in it.
There was two guys. They were like goofy, but they had the leather.
I remember them.
Jeans,
I remember them.
greasy hair, and they had them too. They would be in dates, double dates, and shit.
The Fonz, but the girls were in Happy Days. The Laverne and Shirley, both of them.
I think they were. Wasn't they like the waitresses at the fucking place?
You might be right. And then that's what made it so easy to put them in the intro, both working at a
with the skates on and shit.
Fuck you mean short-term memory loss? Cut it out.
Yeah, no, but I have to remember that shit so I could keep my memory. Shit like that. Back then, all I had was TV, man. There wasn't all this shit that we got now. It was just TV. That's it.
Come on, there's at least 4 more.
Oh, yeah, Different Strokes.
Thank you. Wow. They were approaching union in there, but yet also the fact
foster care, adoption,
foster care, and
awareness of adoption and kids that need to be adopted in the system.
Broken black families, because neither the mother or the father were there, and here is this white guy taking them in.
Yeah, that right there.
Mm-hmm. They were right in your face, and it didn't come off like that. To me, I see it now different. You dig?
Yeah, because it was the two brothers, and then there's a small one that doesn't grow, and then there's a tall one. You know what I mean? I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? You notice that? How they're brothers, right? They're brothers, but yet one's tall and one is short. How does that work?
Easy. What do you mean? Brothers
I thought that doesn't happen. Like,
I never thought about that.
Genetically, if your mate is the same stature as you, wouldn't you produce the same? Like the whole family is the same. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, then, if so, remember it's TV, and thus giving
there goes the magic.
George giving Gary Coleman, that would take away. He was small for a reason. That was a Coleman.
Willis, his brother.
And so you can't have two of them. So again, the polar opposites, and just changing the law and the writing makes it go. It's already odd enough. And then you got the Bill Cosby background drop of success in a nice place, but with the butler and the caring mother, second mother from the wife, right?
Yeah. Yo, there was no father figures in the Facts of Life, right? That was a whole female show.
It's funny. I remember. I can hear the fucking intro.
So right, the Facts of Life, the Facts of Life.
But I don't remember anybody on it. See, I'm thinking Full House when I try to envision.
Wasn't Janet Jackson in that show? No, right?
Probably she.
There was a girl that looked just like that. That was an actress.
Before she did her thing, she was on the Cosby Show.
The Facts of Life, right?
I just saw. Okay, whoa, it's almost coming back to me. The Facts of Life. I can't. I haven't seen all the characters just yet. I'm thinking more so Full House, and that was
No,
a
there's
house full of
more
dads.
females
That was a house full of dads. Talking about father dads, TV dads. That was a house full of dads. Full
and
House.
uncles.
We're at 3 and uncles.
Uncles, yeah.
And you said The Facts of Life. I can hear the fucking song. The Facts of Life. They had a black woman in it.
Yeah, it's a couple of
Almost
them.
can see her face.
It was a couple. It was like Living Single.
Hey Google,
Remember
show me
Living
the ad
Single?
for The Facts of Life TV series. Oh, you useless bitch. Always with the I don't know. Here we go. The Facts of Life. And now they're showing them all to date. Wait a minute. George Clooney was in The Facts of Life? No, this must be a new movie they're working on.
You'll notice by the picture
Facts of
age.
Life full cast and crew TV guide. Where are they now? And all that. Don't tell me George Clooney was in that TV show. Kim Fields, there's the black woman. But they're showing them all old. I need to see them, you know what I mean?
Look at a picture from The Facts of Life.
That's what I'm trying to
The
find.
actual
But
like an
Google,
episode or something.
Google will be difficult. Como fucking tripita. And of course, the screen's not loading. Of course, difficulty.
Pictures from The Facts of Life TV show.
Because I can't envision.
Oh no, yeah, that's not Janet Jackson, that's another girl. She
Kim
reminds me of her.
Fields. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's full time. No. But Janet,
It was a
you
house
know how they were
there.
doing the celebrities
So
shows,
it's like 4
shows.
white girls and 1 black girl in the house. Right?
They are not showing me. I'm still waiting for the. Okay, here we go.
It showed me the eBay listing of this shit.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's an older lady with
My Wife and
4
Two
girls.
Kids, Jamie Foxx. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Oh, look at that picture right there.
I'm giving up.
No, look. That's
Hey,
them
Google.
right there. Look, that's them right there.
Hey, yeah. Hey Google, show me images of the TV series Facts of Life.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
There we go. Yes,
Yeah,
I remember this.
this shit was lit.
There were way too many girls for there to be any father figure here. Who was the dude?
No dudes, bro.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
no,
There's a dude right there in the
this-
picture. I see him.
Okay, so yeah, in this one, right, it was what, a group home or some shit, but just for girls. I forget what it was.
I think so.
I remember this because I remember the top girl on the left. Wasn't it a group home? Yeah, because they used to spaz out. And you know, that wasn't Janet Jackson. It was Kim Fields.
Yeah.
Let's see how you made that. But they all lived in the same house. They were in a fucking group home. This was a girls' group home.
But look at
And
that
they
shit.
never
They're
did-
highlighting that shit.
They
Okay,
never did.
group home, and the other one, kids being adopted for foster care.
Yes.
You see what's going on at
Peep
that
it.
time
Peep
in
it
the
with
era?
the Facts of Life. People with the Facts of Life. Why it worked? Because I grew up in one of the guys, male group homes. There was never a show about that.
Yeah.
There wasn't. There was the foster care, like you just said. And for them, there was this. It was girls. So that's what made it of interest. They used the girls. And when you think about it now, what girl do you ever know that's been in a group home? I don't know many. I don't, if any.
But there are.
I knew there was some.
It exists.
They had
It
female
exists.
group homes.
I'm sure
I know
there's
it
girls in
actually
the
exists.
group
I know
home right
that.
now.
But see,
You know
for
what I mean?
TV, they pointed out the underdog in it all to make it work.
Yeah.
Couldn't really
I've
go
been
with the
through that.
guys because guys.
That's
beat
not a
each
good
other
thing
up
to
and
go
shit.
through a group home, bro. That happened twice to me. Boy, shit.
Manito, I got into the group homes when I was 13. I didn't see the choice of my own freedom to the point that I was 19.
Niggas was stealing my underwear. I had to write my
7
initials.
years
You
consecutive.
know it's ghetto when you gotta write your initials in your underwear when they stealing your
that
underwear.
was that was how it was supposed to be anyway. That it was like that at sleepaway camp.
Yeah.
You had them all shit. But 7 years consecutive. No visits, no going back home, none of that, nigga. So that's why I be like I be, if you will. I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
this last blunt. Y yo me hoy. Pero, haha. Back to it. All right, so one more. Because you said Facts of Life, and I couldn't remember that shit. And then I said Full House. And then look at how they switched it there, because Full House was a bunch of dads with some daughters. Wasn't those their daughters? That was with because he got a spin-off show, Who's in Charge? What the fuck?
Charles in Charge?
Charles in Charge. He was a father, and they were fathers, right? Trying to deal with the after divorces, but they still had their daughters or
There's a
something.
song, Charles in Charge, charge all day, some shit like
Charles in Charge. That was
Charge.
it. But what was the situation there? He was living with other divorced fathers. You know,
his character was more like a Jesse from Full House type character.
And that's what was Full House. And then Full House. What were those two right there? What the fuck was going on? Get the description on those. Those were divorced fathers still living with their daughters. Not but in the whole house.
No.
They had came together.
Because Full House was Dan
Somebody was
had
somebody's
his
brother.
daughters, and I think those were his best buddies or something, their godfathers.
Right. Now that's Full
Because
House.
he lost his baby mother and he had all the girls with him, and I guess they were helping him because he had work and shit. And he had a big place. He had a big place to put them in and everything, I think, and they needed somewhere to, you know what I mean, be.
And that goes on today. You know what?
And then Jesse got with the girl that made the kids. She made the twins. The girl that she was with, the guy with the guitar, Jesse, that he went with the girl with the brunette, and he got married with her and all that.
You know what's funny? That embodied what goes on today.
Yeah.
Where that embodied the divorce,
unity in a situation,
life after divorce.
Yeah.
And
so what the honeymoon is embodied? I want to know that. What the honeymoon is embodied?
Hold on before we move on, because there was two shows of that. There was Full House and Charles in Charge.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Charles in Charge was the same exact situation, but so they were playing on custody. That was the word I was looking for. Custody, and you know, the payments and all that. Yo, you gotta pay up to what the fuck they call it.
Wait, did the mother run away and leave him with the kids, or did she die? That's the only thing I don't know.
I know they didn't go with death. I don't think death.
So she probably just left him with the kids.
Look it up. Get the basis on that.
But I'm gonna put this one onto you. This is not human, but this cartoon, the Rugrats, right? Do you know about the Rugrats story?
I don't know the story. I don't. I didn't grow up with them.
The parents are always in a group. The parents always have a group that all the parents talk in a circle.
Say again.
Yeah, if you ever seen the episodes, all the episodes always have a part where the parents are sitting in a circle talking to each other, and like in a group, a support group.
Uh-huh.
Well, those are parents talking to each other about their kids that are dead. All those kids in the cartoon are dead.
Serious?
All the characters.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So those are kids in the afterlife?
I guess so.
They're ghosts?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. They're not like, I mean, yeah, they're not like living kids.
Mm-mm.
The Rugrats.
The parents are reminiscing in a group
about when the kids, what they used to
alive things,
Shit.
You know.
I didn't
and
know
what
that.
you're seeing is the kids in
Right.
the reminiscing situation.
The parents reminiscing.
Yes.
The kids.
But we never know. We never seen that.
I didn't.
That's what it is.
I wasn't, but I didn't grow up on the Rugrats, and I wasn't watching it. So
There's a
look
big
at the
thing behind it.
demented.
You look more into it, but this
Again.
is a big thing that everybody's been talking about lately, and there's a lot of shows like this that we don't know, that we kind of really look and you see that
Again.
there's something more to it.
Again, back to the top. They changed the programming. A Girl's Home. I don't think so. That's a fan fiction.
But wouldn't that could be crazy if it's so? Because look, Mickey Mouse is the most disgusting cartoon, and y'all people don't notice that what y'all watching is crazy. Yo, it's demonic. They made it seem like he represents evil, bro.
But what I want to point out, because TV was invented a bit beforehand of what we're talking about, the era of television, which I guess could be defined as the golden era, where learning and positive was promoted on the television, as to where now ridicule and humiliation, drama and despair is what's promoted.
Bro, Mickey Mouse is blackface.
Bro, I'll listen to you on that, but I'm showing you how easy things have been with the control of perception just through the TV. And you pointed out a good thing with that Rugrat situation, because I didn't grow up on that and I didn't know anything about that. But there are also, if we're to go to the perversions, I mean, we started with the father figure of things. And to answer your latter question, because like I said, I listened, the Honeymooners, what were they embodying there was the working man, the common working man who were opposites. They were also working with opposites attract, because he was a heavyset, out of shape dude who did nothing more than drive a bus, but had a beautiful lady.
Yeah.
So
Norton,
Norton
was a plumber. He worked in the manholes in the city.
His best friend was a plumber. They were showing that hard work within the country, you can still get the pretty girl.
That was the Mario and Luigi. Abbott and Costello, I say. Abbott and Costello.
I mean, we're talking variations from animation.
But she wasn't nobody to play with, and they ran them. I felt like those were the Simps of their time.
Again, yes, Beta, but no,
the women were running the show.
No, because they embodied the feud. She stood her ground, he stood his ground. They always would. Yeah. That's why he would get to his famed line, "One day, Alex."
But she will always be right, though.
To the moon.
But they always made it she will always be right. At the end of the day, he will fuck up and she will always be right.
But even so, what they were embodying was the feud of relations and borderline undertone are not seen promoting domestic violence.
Yeah. Bang, zoom, run out of the moon.
Bitch, I'm on.
One of these days, bitch.
One of these
fucking days. No, I can get the fuck out of here.
So how many hardworking bus drivers actually see what I'm saying? The power of suggestion.
Yeah, but they were classic. All those shows embody some shit that's a puzzle. You look at it. Now, The Simpsons, the modern day, their vision of what's going on and portraying to what's going on, but Homer Simpson.
No, The Simpsons.
Homer Simpson. He's still a TV dad.
A fake one.
Yes, but he been there for years. Like, he ain't leave the kids. he's still TV dad.
I'll go with you on this, but I'll say that in that, so aside from taking things serious, as we have just showed, I don't know, 16 different examples of, now the polar opposite in that, to be able to just on your Al Bundy and then take it to cartoon, do whatever.
No, because
you want.
they all scripts written and they put roles, right? And
They've kept
Marge, was it Marge, right? The mother.
Marge is his wife.
Yeah. Then she
real
has the
quick,
sisters.
in that, because it's animated and it's cartoon, you can do whatever you want. But they have kept him at the father figure that his family's out of control. And it's making him mad to keep it together.
He has to go drink beer all day.
So they're showing the father and son rebellion, and with the challenges of him just being an everyday Joe going back and forth to work trying to make his boss happy.
Yeah.
They got him under that thumbscrew, right? He's always trying to make Mr. Burns happy, right? So, you know, they rock on that.
And then you always see him at the bar.
Alcoholism, which is the accepted government narcotic.
Like it's okay to go drink if you're going through these problems with your family.
Head down to the Clam. What is it? The Clam? What? The Happy Clam? Or what's the
So
bar he goes to?
I forgot his name. The owner of the bar.
Mel. The Mel is the bartender, right?
I forgot his name. The owner of it. Shit.
The owner's Mel. Mel. The owner's Mel. That his son calls him pranks all the time.
Yeah.
But the name of the bar. What is
I'm gonna bring another show. Cheers.
What's the name of the bar? That
Cheers.
was just promoting again alcoholism, because it's cool to be here.
Now the roles and the characters that don't drink.
Who? You're meshing too much.
Coach, Carla, don't drink. Woody, don't drink.
In the show Cheers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The customers are drinking, but the main characters, most of them are not drinking.
Well, doesn't matter. The background is a bar.
Yeah. It's a pub, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what makes it intriguing. The watch. Never even knew what you just said. But makes perfect sense. There go your odd points that make it work. So you have a show in a bar, ran by a bar, ran by people who don't drink.
And an ex-baseball
of course,
player.
There's people that drink, and there's characters.
Run by an ex-baseball player from the Red Sox.
But walking the fine line, as they did with Cheers, because you can't promote drinking properly, but they did and didn't, as you just pointed out.
Yeah.
Negative.
Yeah, the same thing with Bob Bundy, because he goes to the nudie bar.
So that's promoting people to find their water holes where everybody knows your name. And they're all glad that you came. I used to watch that show, and I don't even know why.
And everybody at the bar was going through something bad. You heard? Everybody was, I mean to cut you off, but everybody was going through something bad.
Do all the time, and I swear to God, I want to pull out a machete.
But you didn't notice that everybody on that
bar
was going through something bad?
Do you notice that? You say you don't mean to, but you do. No, I didn't hear you. I had my hearing aid shirt down because you cut me off. So wait, what? No, wait, let me finish. I always used to watch that show and didn't know why. All I got from that show was that Buddy was a player, and he would holler at the women coming in, and then the lady that worked with him would always feel away. But she wouldn't, just that little thing, that their relation is what I paid attention to in that show. You were saying?
Then all the other characters are going through problems with their mother, wife problems. Like everybody was going through problems, right? Except Frasier. Because Frasier was going out with this, I guess, this chick that was just weird. I don't know. She was very gothicy or whatever. But everybody was fucking going through some bad shit. Like Carla would have problems at home because her kids and her husband used to come wilding, and her kids. She had mad kids. Then you have the mailman, which he lives with his mother, and he drives up to all that he has to come there to drink. Then you have Clip, his best friend, the other guy,
That was
big
the
fat
old guy with the mustache.
Yeah. Then you know the Jeopardy guy. He tells you everything. He has every answer to everything and some shit. Then you got his best friend Norm, that's going through wife problems. That goes there to drink and get away from her because he's tired of her shit.
Oh yeah. He always used to be erratic. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, it's
about
funny
her.
thinking back about that show again. I used just to watch the relationship between the bartender dude and the waitress, and everything else that you're mentioning, I recall, but I also didn't focus on it
But
the way
those are like
they are
the
now.
other main
I was a
characters
kid
that they
watching
did.
that,
Yeah.
so you know, everything didn't fall in place for me. And like I said, I don't know why I was watching the show, but like, you know, but as you mentioned, what was his name? Because he had his own show, and that I would watch too.
Frasier.
And his father and his brother.
Yeah, Frasier.
And
that's after he got the divorce from Shorty that he was married to from Cheers.
Really?
That's the offspring to that.
I didn't even fucking know that. I know he was always mad.
She popped up on that show, I think, too, because they got a kid.
Or whatever, but I didn't even know that
his ex-wife used to pop on that
show
on Frasier with the kid. I think they had a kid.
No idea.
Remember?
Because now listen. I had no idea because I was only paying attention to two characters within that show as far as relations. Because, you know, one day they were supposed to hit it off, and you know, it never happened between those two. And I was always just paying attention to that in the show. I didn't realize Frasier, his ex-wife off of fucking Cheers, carried over into his own show. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I thought it was a whole different show.
Yeah.
Him, his father, with his dog, and his brother.
Yeah, whoever made Cheers was a part of that.
I used to watch that.
Yeah.
I would say that I got a lot of my
what's his name? Kelsey Grammer?
Understanding,
right? Kelsey Grammer?
You know, the language and language usage off of Frasier show as a kid. Because they'd always be on some shit.
He always be on some bougie shit.
Yeah. His brother would be on some super bougie
Oh
shit.
my God.
Yeah.
The father used to be cool, but he was like an ex-cop. Like
yeah, and he didn't want to hear. He'd walk past him.
Get the fuck out of here! Move out my way.
He'd always talk to his dog before he even dealt with them.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I
don't even know what shows are on for the last 10 years. I don't know what shows are popping right now. I'm out of the loop.
Same. I told you. I stopped watching TV a long time ago, and then until this came about, 2013, live streaming.
Yeah,
I took over.
Yeah. I mean, I look quick on the internet. What happened today? Woo! I need to go to the store. Definitely. I'm starting to feel it.
What happened today?
I have no for my shit. I don't want to take one, but I need one.
Oh, yeah. You were caught up in some shit?
Hmm?
Right. You did say you responded.
Cool.
Hey, I would say this to you, bro. You should remind yourself that you have a condition which is not cool with drama. Right? That's what you told me that they told you. I remember that. Yeah. So, for the benefit of your health, you should probably abide to that all year, bro. I give you your flowers. I see you take a step back. Keep the step back. Hold on to that. Don't forget, that's what we did when we took off. Well, if you remember, you might not remember, short-term memory loss, but I remember. Like, yo, Shit's super negative. You had a super negative situation with Buddy. I had a super negative situation with Buddy. We all had super negative situations. And the solution was, let's get the fuck out of here for a little while. You know what I mean? Pull a social experiment. And it worked.
Yeah.
It didn't. It worked depending on how you want to look at it. I was surprised to come back and find out that I was in Cuba with Tupac. But yeah.
Yeah. And I'm over here like that. Like, I don't know. It's just sad to see, like, you know, that's how the world is. That nobody's like trying to be themselves, but pretend to be something people will want to think they want to see from them instead of themselves, and be a fan of the lies. You know, like
nobody. But I hear you. You might have always the majority.
Yeah. So me, I just learned to live up. They never, motherfuckers ain't never gonna change. People think one day they're gonna change and they're just gonna deal with it to that day. No, fuck that. Cut off. Block.
No, people change. People change.
People change.
Yes.
But if they didn't have a friendship in the beginning, what's the value?
I believe that I am living proof of that.
But I'm saying, like, if they never had a friendship, played games, chilled, anything, not even spent 5 minutes in a chat with each other, what is the value? There should be no sentimental value. There's no bonding time.
I see what you're getting at. The audience, as far as people's non-involvement, and the only involvement is on a negative. But see, there's a flip side to that, to where the involvement is positive and been nothing but positive. A lot of us on what you just spoke on, go to the games not just because it's colorful and fun. Yes, definitely, but to get away from the negative. We escape. It's our escape.
Chrissy.
In ways. Gamers.
Chris.
So for the audience members that don't play games, but yet they're here chatting with us, and they may not know that we're gamers, and some of us aren't. There's a lot of us from the PlayStation community that have brought about this. I don't know if it's a trend. I don't even want to respect it, but they have been for years just live streaming and not playing video games, but yet they're on a gaming platform.
Yeah, I can't do that. Later.
But
my games are therapeutic to me. Rhyming is therapeutic to me. When I come to do this is therapeutic. When we chill, having fun, vibing, chilling. But when people turn it into something else, I want a game.
Listen, keeping it short, a hobby, which is what gaming is. So one of the facets of hobbies. A hobby is an escape for the hobbyist. Always is. Whether it's fly fishing or whatever the hell your hobby is, it's an escape from your norm. Unless, your hobby is going to work. But, so, now, there's been room made for their hobby is conversing with others, with positive effects, support groups. That could be a hobby. You know what I like to do? Check this, see the feng shui of things, find the meaning of the chakras, see that I'm in line, do some detoxing. It's a little hobby, a little thing I'm into, a better me. Yeah. We, as a group, didn't do that enough. There wasn't enough detoxing and stepping back and then, realizing and growth, giving room for growth. Now, it was too much competition and toxicity and what have you. But I can speak for at least a dozen members that I've grown with over these times, and I've never played a game with them. But they're solid people. They're good people.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
they're not part of the majority. You know, majority. You know, to be honest, and staying away from being critiquing, because I was once part of that majority. That's why I said people can change. Um,
All you can do is plant the seed and see if it grows. It's only gonna grow in good soil. If the soil is bad, it's not gonna grow.
well, with that analogy tied into what I'm going to say, things take time.
Remember, your time is valuable. You only live once.
I don't have to remember because I'm
Not
actually.
you. I'm just saying in general, like everybody, like
Mm.
like that's why I say people want everything fast, but do you want it to end fast? You take your time doing what you're doing, you'll get there and still live your time instead of because a good time is good, but you don't notice that when you're having a good time, time flies. Think about it. So when you're having a bad time, time takes forever to go by. So if you're having a bad time most of the time, but you're living a longer life, where does it level out? This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's how they make it seem. The world, like the common sense shit.
No, you kind of moved the goalpost there, but I'm cool with the interpretation of time, whether times are good or bad. Of course, the bad seems longer than the good, and the good's past because that ties into the same. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. Especially an adrenaline rush at the same time. You're going through something like running and going through something fast, having fun, whatever, dancing with a girl, whatever, the club, whatever. Like,
But
time goes by
back,
quick. You'll be like, damn, I just came in the club. The sun is already outside.
tying it back into our overall conversation, yes, over time, they have changed the narrative of the family, whether it was white, black, or Latin, and others, and sexuality and all the interactions. Family, they have changed from what they were raising people to be in acceptance of to now what they look to just tear apart.
Yeah.
When I saw the shows like was that Bratz or something, or disobedient and spoiled children having their own show, I realized it was just all about embarrassing the family household. If you have that now, hold on to it. And you have that. I do too. Travis does as well. And again, at least another dozen people that I could bring into light of mention. So, we're seen as relics because the wave now, there are no TV dads as much as there aren't any promoted father figures. Look what just took place with Kanye. You're talking about Mickey Mouse. I'm telling you, his baby moms put a black face on their child.
Yeah, that's crazy.
To get back at him, to eat away at him, to show dysfunction, to tear apart the family. And if you look up to them, hey, there they go. They got their own show. The whole family's there. All the dysfunctions there. And it's episode after episode. I've never watched one, but somehow they're still on, aren't they? After she did what she did on YouTube with Ray J. So the dysfunction is the function. Now, in a bad way, with the drama. See, before they were trying to promote unison and show that we all can get along and coexist. Now it's They're selling out bullets. You better not cross me.
Yeah.
There's shows about your car getting towed. I mean,
Yeah. Repo.
yeah.
Eviction shows now. People getting
Yeah.
evicted. Hoarders living disgusting.
And then the polar opposite.
An old lady that
New house
lost her
buyers.
mind. An old lady that lost her mind, got Alzheimer's, got a whole bunch of garbage all over her house. Nobody to help her because they left her there, her family, and they make her look disgusting because
What's
she
the
lost
other
her
show
mind.
where people do strange things? Where the girl's eating the stuffing out of the couch.
Chark and the fucking baby
What's the name of
powder
that show?
and the fuck.
Just pure human deprivation.
No, that's just to get
Wait.
people that in their brain and make them do that when they so-called
No. No. That's just a clear, hard stare at the ugly side, the weird side of our country and the participants in it. That's what that is. And that is also, so we watch it if you're normal. You interpret and receive that to let you know that you're doing okay and it's not that bad for you because you're not eating the contents of the couch. You don't brush your teeth with what the hell is that again? Comet. You know the
fuck Ajax.
Ajax. Thank you. You don't eat Ajax, so you're okay.
With Ajax.
You're right. That's confirmation of that. So we put that on.
Motherfuckers want to chew soap and eat soap and shit.
They show you that, right? Along with the cops and whatnot, which recently got taken down because of So, yeah, the programs have changed for the worse, and the teachings are no more. There's no lessons. There's just displays of drama. The only lesson is pointing out who's the drama starter, who deals with the drama, and how they deal with the drama, and who won and made it through after dealing with everyone's drama.
Yeah, that shit happening right now, bro.
No lessons at the end of the program to show you where the cast members gather to talk about for a moment in fucking 60 seconds. You can change so much.
They ran out of shit to program us with, so now they're just giving a loop of the old shit, recycling it.
And that's what we were brought up on, indifference to what has changed in the last quarter of a century.
Right now, they don't want to teach nobody nothing. They just want the shit to keep skipping, so they can just keep spending. Just make them spend and spend. That's it. You know what I mean?
The people that they're having problems with controlling is us.
And then this is my thing: our people want to look like the people that don't like us.
Well, that's a you thing. I don't feel that way.
You don't think that people idolize the people that they don't like?
Actually, attuned to that. I know it, see it, but yeah, I'm not going there.
How much money are people spend a day to look like people that don't like them?
One more. Say it again.
A culture.
No, say what you said.
Millions of dollars a day trying to look like a culture that don't like them. When they're the ones getting plastic surgery trying to look like our women.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that.
No, I'm just saying, like,
simply because what a person of any culture chooses to do with their body in this day and time is their freedom. So
I like natural. The natural things is good, but to promote don't like the way you look like someone else, and then look like someone else that you despise, their culture, their hair, their texture,
Yeah, but now you're
whatever.
promoting hatred. Now you're promoting separation.
No,
And
no,
then
no, no, no,
drama.
no, 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 no. You could do it if you want. It's a fact that if you do it with kindness in your heart, that you love and embrace everybody, every culture, every
Again,
nationality. Not like
again,
if I say like I
like
don't
if
like
you
you, but yet
choose
I
to
want to
wear
dress like
a
you, is
hat
like
and
contradicting.
a t-shirt versus not and no shirt, that is your freedom.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, if you choose to get an operation which you want to what is it, liposuction, you want to lose some weight, slim down, but you don't want to go to the gym, but in this country you can go just have some liposuction, it may be cost, whatever the case, that's your freedom.
Now
So
you
if
now you
someone
want to
wants to
ask, you're
grow,
gonna
if
go get
someone
buy
wants
an
to grow
ass.
and enhance theirs, or alter their appearance, that also additionally is their freedom in this day and time, sir.
Yeah, it is, but it's not natural at all.
I don't know. I'm staying away from that.
Yeah.
It's natural. It's natural to do what you want to do, I guess.
I guess the ass that don't fit your body is natural.
I don't know. We're teetering on heavy, sensitive matter, because here, take this for food for thought. Hey, you got ink, right?
Yeah.
Okay, me too. Right. So we've altered our vessels, our body.
No, I'm not saying that, but I wouldn't want. I wouldn't want.
So
Okay, if a culture doesn't like me, right?
Threading the eye of the needle, it is not okay to critique if you are to be in a position of critique as well.
Yeah.
I don't play the holier than thou role.
No, yeah.
So again, someone's decision to alter their appearance is their freedom.
I'm not just meaning plastic surgery. I'm meaning hair.
Someone altering their appearance is their freedom, their choice. Here in this country, in these day and times. Yes?
Yeah.
No.
But they want you to hate your natural beauty and hide it.
Whoa. That's different program. That's something else. That's moving the goalposts yet again. Case in point, it is that is one of the freedoms in this country, because in other countries, you go get some ink if you want it. You go get some change or ultimate, and they might just have you down at the town square with your head on a spike. So that is one of the freedoms that we have. And I, again, will not, being correct, politically correct in these days and times, I will not knock someone else for altering their appearance.
Right? I seen a girl.
It's just
screaming at my homeboy, calling him fake, right? For not having
keep moving the goalposts,
certain things, right?
But
she has 90% fake shit on her.
Short-term memory, but
you get what I'm saying?
No.
But with the chauvinist thing is the attack that's happening with humanity is don't like your
unless you're making a proper response
your
to
enemy.
I don't know if I'm going to hear you. Because you're missing it. Plastic surgery or right out to gender.
I'm not talking about, I don't mean by plastic surgery. I just mean
you did talk about plastic surgery. What the fuck are you talking about?
I threw that in there, but more emphasizing on eyelashes, wigs.
I don't care how minute.
I mean, if you don't got cancer,
I don't care how minute or extreme it is. Someone making altercations to their appearance is a freedom within this country that they allow to.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also false advertisement.
Oh, okay. Just
it's false advertisement
because I thought it was ready.
It's false advertisement.
False advertisement.
Yeah.
No, it's freedom. It's called freedom of choice.
No, having ink is different.
You
Foot
can do
makeup is
whatever
different.
you want. No,
But now,
there are.
if I pull out a prosthetic leg at the end of the date and you want to diss me, but yeah, you could take your fucking hair off and I gotta deal with that. That's fucked up.
Okay, where are you going with this? What?
No, I'm just saying the world
Yeah, what the
now
fuck did you just say?
is
If you
what
pull a
I'm
prosthetic
saying
leg,
is
what? Make it make
a
sense.
man could accept a female wearing all these things, right? And when they take it all off, they look like somebody else. But as soon as the end of the day, like at the world, whatever, finds out the man has a prosthetic leg or whatever, it's a problem. You know what I mean? Or a fake
Yeah,
eye
well,
or
I don't know
something.
what you're talking about because anybody with prosthetics, especially a leg, that's in a relationship with someone else, the leg or the prosthetic limb is like not a secret. Like that's like kind of noticed on first dates, probably even spoken about beforehand. Like, and
No, there's some people
I
that
don't know
don't
where you're going with
don't.
this.
I'm just stating like I just speak from experience.
You've been
Past
with a woman that
experiences
had a
dealing with
prosthetic
people
limb.
that want to decharacterize you when they have a lot of faults and you accept them for wearing all that shit.
Thus,
But
why
yet,
I said what I said earlier.
yeah,
You
yet their whole
cannot
face stays
critique.
on your pillow. They're changing
You
their
cannot
skin tone
critique
to look
someone
lighter.
if you're
Like,
in
what the
position
fuck?
of critiquing. You cannot critique someone else.
Yeah,
That
bro.
is the kettle
No,
calling
because if they
kettle
crack
black.
jokes on the fat guy cracks jokes back.
I don't know why you moved the goalpost. Back to it.
It's too late. I've
Like,
been here for hours. It's mad early in the morning. No, I was just because I'll be watching these things on like a dominant female row and a dominant male row. You know what I'm saying? And the male dominant, like we saying the father role in the house. But then I see a whole community spending millions of dollars, billions of dollars on motherfuckers that don't like us. Right?
yeah, that's what you said. That's what you said. And to
And I
that,
don't mean to say the cosmetic. I said it wrong. It's just
okay.
that's crazy. Like if you made a brand and I made a brand, we won't support our brand, but we'll go buy the next motherfucker brand. And them niggas don't like us. That's what I've been trying to say. So it's like accepting somebody for who they are, whatever it is. If they're genuine, they can wear whatever, do whatever with their life. That's their passion, their dream. But then it's wrong if somebody does this. A lot of people don't like people who do the same things that they do. It's seniority or some bullshit. So
No, it's jealousy.
yeah.
If you invented something and your invention brought you a wave, a trend, and then within you inventing that, people seeing and watching, people that you didn't make your invention for, they utilize it and give it some popularity and even enhance it. They actually, as the user, because you were pitching to a certain demographic, but now you notice it's a complete different demographic of people that are supporting your business. They, that's just business. But the people that come along and outshine you at your own invention, utilize it, or if you would feel, mimic you, but yet still do better or just at the same level, it becomes a thing of competition yet again to back to our top of the conversation about the toxicity of how things go down in things that should be honorable, like the attack of the sports players, right? But how the Hacker Shack was made a thing. So, same instance, just different area. The thing of, I mean, if you step back far enough, you can see that we're all imitating each other, thus giving power to the phrase of art imitating life, or is life imitating art? Now, when you be humane about humans and bring that to us, we're imitating a lot of each other. Now, whether you want to admit it or not becomes a situation of denial or acceptance.
They want to wipe our history away. They want to wipe who we really are and become this new shit that's happening. And because we are conscious, they're mad because they're all on the same wave. And when we do that, they like
jealousy. People don't like to. Do you like to share your winnings? When you get your check from work, do you go and give it to every person you see? No, you're concerned about you and yours. So that's what you focus on.
We get ready to go to the store.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
You're right about that.
Another statement. Survival of the fittest, each man for himself.
Yeah. That's like a lot of artists that are doing this shit right now to get everybody riled up against certain communities. But those are the artists that actually indulge the communities that they want these people to go against. So it's something to program everybody to have this vibe, this energy at this point in time in life, that this whatever it is, and it's a domino effect within the sportscasters talking with that energy, the players, the rappers, the
post again. I can stay with it, but if you've noticed, yet again, no different. The voice and the voices before of yesteryear's one we were raised on were always pointing in the right direction. Now, the voices are pointing at each other, and yet again, drama and separation. And don't listen to them, and cancel culture. And okay, we're going to promote hatred, but we really peace everybody. Yeah, polar opposites for promotion. It's what the government has turned off from doing, which has been handed over to the artists.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna have to sit back and see what they've been putting on TV lately, because I don't even know what channels are what's going on. And I feel like
we just had an hour-long conversation about what they're putting on TV lately.
Oh, right now the new shows. I'm talking about the ones in this deck in this room right now.
Drama.
Oh, so it's all reality TV shit.
Drama.
Oh, that's corny. Fucking reality TV,
all competitions, drama.
So it's Blueface.
All shows that have participants that are competing, drama. I mean, American Ninja is reputable, is it? I haven't watched really an episode. It seems like they're really putting their heart on the line out there to make
Karate Kid. You talking about the new Karate Kid?
No, I don't know anything about the new Karate Kid. I said the American Ninja show, where
Cobra Kai
athletes are going through an obstacle course. I don't think they have much drama involved in that. It's always, he's the best.
You didn't watch the new Cobra Kai?
Mountain shit. Cool. The one.
Hey, Karate Kid got a show.
That's a decent reality show. They don't need drama. The drama.
They started that drama shit with Big Brother. And MTV, what was that shit in MTV when they had everybody in the house living and they started arguing and fighting? It was years ago, the first shit.
drama.
In the Big Brother shit that they had.
That's what started the shit. Yes, I know what you're referring to. Drama.
They said, "Wait, this works." Hold on.
Yep. Showing the inner workings of our country
And they went to the
and its
Kardashians.
participants and the inner relations. Yes.
Everybody wants to hear people's problems all day.
Yes. Drama.
Everybody's on their PMS.
We left those alone. They weren't there before. Now they're very big. Court shows.
Oh man.
You know, your Judge Judy's, your Joe Browns. Now they got court teams. Drama. When we were growing up, we had night court. It was humor. There were no actual court.
That was a TV show, Night Court.
Yeah, it was.
It was a comedy show too.
That's where Everybody Loves Raymond. I think it was either the father or the brother, one of the two. They were on that show.
I think it was the father.
Night Court? Yeah, I think it might have been the father.
He was the cop. I think he was the cop.
He was the judge.
Oh, he was the judge? No. He was the cop.
The judge, but that has a specific name aside from the cop. Court officer.
Court officer, yeah.
Court officer. He was one of.
Yeah.
I believe. Mm-hmm. So that was the extent of the court being on TV. Now you can just watch criminals get charged all day. They have live channels for it.
So 60 days in.
You can watch how
You ever watch that shit?
Right.
Niggas getting paid to go in jail. I'm done. They're making this shit a joke to somebody get stabbed up.
Reality TV. Drama.
And they want to sue the fucking jails and shit.
Drama.
How you gonna pay? That shit stupid. Niggas really getting paid to go in jail, never been in jail in their life just to feel the experience. These niggas is stupid, bro.
And then moving out from there, you get to your CSIs, Miami, CSI New York.
Teaching everybody how to get rid of crimes.
CSI California. But they're doing good things. All participants, they're solving crime.
They
but what is it about?
Really how to get rid of a body.
What is it about? Drama.
Dexter. Thank you, Dexter. Drama. You taught everybody how to get rid of a body.
I don't know about that, but drama. That's I wouldn't find that a laughing matter, but drama.
That's fucked up though, but it's true, bro. These things, people think they could do these things that they see on TV, bro. Like there's people, there's a big majority of it.
I don't know.
Right now, the kids are killing each other badly in New York out here, bro. Like
sticking to the point,
of the shit that's going on. When people don't say it's not the music,
you have to be careful with your focus, bro.
I just hope the best for everybody, man. Whatever's going on is a win, man.
What are you talking about? What happens to the best of everybody?
Like every day is the little kids are killing each other over here in New York more than the adults. Like the numbers.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that too.
Yeah.
I don't know why you keep bringing up these super negative issues, but
no. The recent news. I was talking about the news I seen recently over here and shit. Yeah. Just recent occurrences.
Drama.
Current affairs. Oh, remember Current Affairs, that TV show?
All current affairs are drama.
That was a TV show back then. People was like,
name one current affair that was drama free. Here, let me challenge you. Why you want to keep moving the goalposts? Tell me something.
One current affair that wasn't. We Are the World, the song.
Infused. What?
We Are the World. The song was the last current affair that then had to deal with no negativity. That was the last time people unified. People don't do that no more. There will never be another We Are the World.
So like the doctor right now, like, okay, so you have not attached yourself to anything positive.
Who?
Tell me something drama free without the humor of current events. That was the question. Good.
Everything is drama free, bro. It's a feng shui.
current as a word of that defines it. Like it's
Happiness,
currently, yeah.
being free-minded to do, you know what I mean, anything you want to do in life. To live with no malice, no ill intent, no ill will.
No, sir. I did not ask you how to go about. I asked you, tell me about a current event that was without drama.
None. Fucking all drama.
Nothing. You have to find the needle.
Preacher shit, not even, I don't know. Everything that's going on in the world is just all about money now. I mean, it's always been about money, but everybody trying to get that bag now,
I'll
for
give
real.
you one. You want one? I got one. Current event. Something that recently took place that is a positive. I woke up. Yeah, there you go. Told you, got to find the needle in the haystack. Now, if we were to look to TV, as we derive this entire conversation from, I can't really produce anything there, except, wait a minute, here's the fine lining. My show, my reality show that we're running right now. Thanks for being a guest on Positivity is Still Alive. And where we take the objective look at the drama that we have been through, been a part of, and go. But yet keep the fine tune of positivity. You and I were one of the first people to have the synchronized t-shirts with positive vibes. You forgot?
Yeah.
No. See, you were quick with the yeah, so you remember.
No, I got the shirt, but the fucking old rhinestone just flew off of it.
Well, wear and tear and the golden days. But the point being, positive is a fine thing to find through positivity. That, my friend, should be the current event of discovery and conversation throughout the year. If we are to give to the programming, then we end up in the negative.
Coming or what?
Get ready to get up and cook. The girls, we got a little bit more.
Well, yeah? Well, I gotta get me something because I ain't eat last night. So. Then you coming to this?
I was working for how many hours?
No, well, I gotta walk with this fucking sciatica, so. You going to Brooklyn? You taking Nicholas too, because I gotta take care of some shit. The boys.
So, what have we learned?
Yin and yang, and when I'm at this time, I can't think straight for shit after a couple of blunts. I'm trying to make sense and bring shit up, but I'm like, yo, wait a minute, man. This is going bad. Why am I bringing this shit up?
Well,
man. The powers of the internet, bro.
I know what I've learned. Use the internet on your reality show as a positive because there's not much left of it. We just put that on full display and to show how they've changed things over the decade of time.
Oh, yeah.
What the product stands for now. And in that summary, it's all to the good. Keeping things positive. Won't end on the negative. So, much
Salute
respect
to everybody.
Salute.
Good morning. Good night.
To everybody, good morning, good night. I'll echo that positively. And oíste, stay safe, stay smart, stay up. Cógelo suave. Spanish for take it easy. Don't let, you know what I mean? Nothing to slow you down, man. Handle what you handle.
All right, man.
Y'all about to stay ready?
Huh?
Be good in the stride.
I thought I know.
All right.
Ahí te. Travis, it's facts. This is how we have to be. All of 23. I'm following out your light. I told you, I respect the fact that you did. You got to write down like a little book or something on how to stay positive on the internet. You too, sir. If you're on, I might check in. I'm going to take my high and play some games or something, you know, before I knock out. Now, as you were the only person to text it up, which is positively okay with me, in addition to Don Steezy. It's all to the good. Those who didn't, hope you learned something. Take that something with you. Use it throughout the day. All right? All together now. All right. Peace out. Stay safe. Stay smart. Stay up. Stay out of other people's business, unless it's for a positive effect. You see the silver lining? All right. Cool. I'm out of here. It's been a pleasure.